Welcome to the elven necropolis of Helmar. Deep inside these unhallowed catacombs, the mad elven king lies locked in his golden sarcophagus, his spirit trapped between this world and the next. In a desperate bid for immortality, the king made a terrible pact with the outer darkness, bringing certain doom on himself and his loyal subjects. Now, their spirits too have been forever sealed in sarcophagi scattered across the necropolis, and their plight has caused vile corruption to seep into the surrounding lands. To save the realm, you must find and set their spirits free, and vanquish any foul fiends standing in your way.
What an utter feckin' ball ache that was. Right. Let's get this done right. That one. That one. Where's the fucking game? Come on, do it. Do it. You did it. Okay. Oh, God, I forgot what the code was. No. Ah, where is it?
Hello.
Hello, mate.
You right?
Oh, I wish. This is so uncomfortable. I've got a huge wire hanging off my ear.
Nice.
End of adventure. Excellent. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to do it. Yeah, I was trying to do it on my my own for a laugh to see if I can try the sneak skeleton and that. I done pretty well with the wizard actually. I killed the thing with the key.
Oh, good job.
Had some good runs. It was decent.
So you now look level epic now?
No, just messing about.
So look, so you're called
I stand.
Vizard.
I tell you what though, I quite enjoyed the Neo, but it's kind of weird because it's like it's doing things that are different slightly.
As you step into the necropolis,
But the stuff is changed or it's made a bit strange. I'm like, oh,
Well, you gotta remember it's not by From
Like the
Software,
weight-
is it? So it's not Souls. It's just Souls-like.
oh yeah. It's the weight. I think it's the weight of the weapons and the swing and stuff. It's kind
It's
of
a
the
lot.
running just feels like you're like an action.
It's a lot faster. It's a lot faster.
Yeah, you feel like you're an action figure running because it's light as hell. And then when you start fighting, it's a wee bit heavier, but not as heavy as it should be.
For honor.
Or should I say, as heavy as I'm used to. Also.
Yeah.
Good laugh though. You probably got a good laugh laughing at me trying to work out where the hell I was working, try to get the tower, or the interior.
Well, see, I don't remember those two guards being there, but you know.
Oh, it's probably been. I mean, there can be updates and all that stuff. That's the thing now, eh? Digital updates and people changing.
I mean, I
certain
haven't
names.
played it in 4 years, 5 years.
Nice. That's a long time. If that's how old that game is, by the way, then it's looking pretty shiny.
Yeah, I mean, I played it when it was new, all those years ago, because I did a first impressions video on the vlog.
Oh, nice.
Time to move those enemies.
I like the first impressions. They're pretty decent. Oh,
I didn't really play it that much after it. I just remember how much I enjoyed it, but I just never had the time to invest in it.
My spear is sharp and my shield.
yeah.
And a
Honestly, if
mighty
you're
as
gonna pick
fuck.
one though,
Which way
if
do you
you're
want to
gonna
go,
pick
dude?
one, I'm just opening doors, man. Just you tell me where you want to go. I'm opening doors to collect shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna head this way. If you want to go in here,
Yeah.
then I'll head round and.
Good. Now it's the enemy time.
Boom. I'm sorry to hear you had a bad time with the Halo strap, dude.
Well, it's not right. So the one that came from VR Panda is fine, but still awkward.
Nothing, didn't they?
And they've changed
Yeah.
the design since you got yours.
Ah, have they? Right, okay. Again, I didn't know that.
It doesn't feel like a 40, 50 quid head strap. It feels like a, maybe a 20 quid head strap tops.
Oh, wow, okay.
But it's an alright head strap. But then I was like, why am I wearing this if I know that my laptop can't stream PC VR stuff properly anyway? So I might as well just use the headset that has the highest resolution, that has the best sweet spot, and that just falls to the Quest 2 already.
Yeah.
And then with the Cosmos, right? Everyone will go, "Oh, the Cosmos is shit." Anyway, the problem with the Cosmos, right? You've got that slight swivel at the angle of the front of your Panda strap.
Yeah.
So you can kind of change. So you put it on your head, and then you can change the angle of the headset itself just slightly.
Yeah. The whole swivel. Yeah.
Yeah. The Cosmos doesn't have a swivel.
For fuck's sake.
So if and neither did the Rift S. That's another Halo strap headset that I didn't like. If you don't get it on your head just right, you can't swivel the front to get the sweet spot right. And the sweet spot on those... So, if you look around in your Quest, for the most part, things are in focus, aren't they? I mean, it's a little bit out of focus as you go to the sides.
A wee bit. If I got them, then it kind of moves a bit.
But for the most part, it's not sharp, unless you're right in the centre, but it's readable. Or mostly readable.
Yeah.
Well, in a lot of other headsets, that's not the case. A lot of the older headsets, if you weren't looking straight down the center of the lens, you weren't in focus. And
Oh man.
and sadly, that's the problem with the Cosmos, is that it's just nothing is in focus. Because obviously, as I say, there's no adjustment to the strap, to the angle of the headset. So unless you get it perfect and keep it perfect, you can't use it. And so I hate Halo straps.
Oh man.
I would much
Like
prefer.
I said, I never had a. I never had a bad time with the one I've got. It's just purely because I wanted it to feel more like the PSVR headset with the whole same sort of like line up and the buttons in the back and stuff.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing though. It's not like I'm saying that.
Spend a lot.
It's not like I'm saying it's every Halo strap, because it's like saying, well, someone's PC's broken, but their Mac is okay, therefore Mac is better. But then there are millions of other people out there whose PCs are fine.
I get what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. For how you use it, it's not right because you can't adjust it enough to get the sweet spot for your eye, basically.
Well, no, but it's not even the Panda strap. It's not even the Panda strap I'm complaining about. I don't like Halo straps. They're uncomfortable and awkward to set up. Because if you try a Quest 2 with the Elite strap, you will instantly say to me, that's better than the Halo strap. Instantly. There's no two ways about it. It's not even open for debate. Oh dear.
Oh, I'm coming. There's a guy at the back, but I want to help you because you look, you're in Soapy. Yep, you're in Soapy. So what we're gonna do, we are gonna fireball. Too much health?
6.
6 health. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, there's nothing I can get. Oh, I can do that. That's cool. I think. No, that's going to drop spiders in. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, anyway, the minimum the dog's getting is that. If there was enough space there, I could have done some damage, but
Right, here
there
we
isn't
go.
that much space. 6 is not too bad. If that chest wasn't there, I could have lit that whole area up. Still can. Oh. Okay, I knew you were going for the spinner anyway.
For the guard.
Nice. Nice. Oh, that's good line of sight there. I might have to poise it to spin that with my own zap.
It is the enemy's turn.
No, you slime.
So yes, it's not. I'm not slighting the Halo strap from Panda. I'm just
I
saying
know that.
on average,
I'm not bothered. Either way, I
Halo
wouldn't be
straps
bothered.
just ain't. They're not.
No, it's fine. It is different, man. I mean, I'm not like that. I'm not bothered if you're saying it's whatever. It didn't matter because you use it for what you use it for, and I'm using what I use it for, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Who knows if we're hurting anyone trying it?
Although I will say I wouldn't recommend buying one now. If people were to,
different?
mate, it feels like cheap 3D printed ABS.
Oh right.
And that ratchet on the back feels like it'll break in a couple minutes. I don't doubt that it's a better head strap than the stock one that came on the Quest. But to me, even with that Halo strap, it's still uncomfortable. And then if you compare that, no shit, I am not kidding you. Even if, like, 'cause I don't want people to think I'm just trying to upsell the Quest, right? No, seriously, for the right. So least comfortable headset goes to Windows Mixed Reality.
Oh, wow.
That's a fucking terrible headset, and that's a Halo as well. Windows Mixed Reality, Quest, Rift CV1, no, Cosmos Rift CV1, Vive, Quest 2. Quest 2 with the Elite strap on it is hands down the most comfortable VR setup I've ever used. And I've used a lot of them.
That's cool. Sure, I need to help you out, man. Jesus. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Oh, and the other, because the other bonus as well to the Quest 2, it has the same pivot on the front of that elite strap as your panda strap does.
Oh, okay.
Which is why I think it's such a good strap.
That's fair, man.
That and the sweet spot for focus is much higher on the Quest 2. So if you do have bad eyes, it's a much better option right there. And the screen resolution is much higher, so you don't see all the dodgy pixels in that. Although, if you want, if you were to go which one has the better colours, Quest 1, hands down.
Really?
Yeah, well, because the Quest 1's an OLED screen, so blacks are actually black. Whereas on the Quest 2, because it's an LCD, the blacks are still being backlit, so they still look kind of grey.
Okay. Again, you've done more research than me, man. It sounds like you've done...
Oh no, I just know screen technology.
The Witch Guide. The Witch Guide on trying all the headsets.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. Dude, this is pretty cool. See when you zoom right in, it's really quite something, like...
For the king.
Mate, seriously, right, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to zoom in here. Right, I want you, at some point, to come back to my stream. Right, I'm now looking at your wizard character.
Let's see what it looks like. Yeah.
So pick someone to attack, and we'll zoom in on your attack.
Let's see. I kind of want to go for the bandit guy. He's a bit of a dick. Like,
Yeah, sure.
But then that Elven Hound should really get it. Crit!
Nailed it.
And it's away!
I'm going to zoom into your guy's
Away.
face. Here you go, I'll pick them up. Look.
Yeah. I want the money.
The enemy will be vanquished.
The money is... Nice. All I need to do now is hit that mushroom poison stuff, and it means that guy will never come back in this room. Oh no!
It's the monster's turn.
I think we've hit everything in this room. Oh jeez.
Where the hell did
Jeez.
that come from? This is only floor 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sometimes it gets quite brutal. Oh, I got a right on cue. That was my zap as well. That's it done. That's that one then. Oh, I've got to take some of it.
Should we head towards this room here? So we'll go here,
Yes.
and then over to here, and see if we can find the healer
Sentinel.
fountain.
Sentinels there.
Is it?
Also, there's a ton of poison here. Wowie.
Can you
Sentinels,
zap
yeah.
the spore fungus? Oh shh.
Yes, I can. I can, and I will next turn.
All right.
I will next turn. Are you streaming, dude? Or are we just playing? Or are you
No,
streaming?
I'm streaming. I'm streaming.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
This is my daily stream because I missed everything I was supposed to do today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I will vanquish.
Plans changed.
Wowie. Haha. Plans change all the time, man. Oh yeah, this guy is ghosted. Watch this, Fireworks City.
Nailed it.
That's even before these two go off.
Look at that.
Wow. I might even drop. I can drop more actually. Let's do that. I'll take the hit for that.
I will destroy.
It's worth it for that guy to be poisoned.
Fear nothing. Taste my steel.
Oh, spiders, I've got 2 again. That was what I noticed as well. You know who told me it's scales?
Yeah.
When I was playing it on my own, the spiders, the rats, everyone had 1.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Right. So It was a grand time for a wizard when everyone had one.
Well, that's like, you know that, the sentinel down there only has like 12 or 15 when you're on one player?
Jeez. I think I've arsed this one up, man. But spiders keep going back and forth on the poison village, so that's pretty cool. Yep.
Yeah, if I was going to recommend anyone get a headset these days, best all-rounder, without a shadow of a doubt, Quest 2. Quest 1's okay, but it's terribly, terribly, terribly uncomfortable. And slow.
Foul abomination.
Least recommended headset, anything by the Windows Mixed Reality. Nice.
Oh, I'm dead, man.
Got you back.
Cheers, buddy.
It's all good.
I left it quite poisoned there because it's quite busy through here. But, and
There
it
you
leads to the sentinel, so I'm trying to just find a healing fountain. Oh, wow. Thank you very much.
It's alright.
You really healed yourself, though.
Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot to put my shield up.
Yeah, because you used me. Damn it. Damn it. It's cool, but we're getting, I wish I could heal you.
No, that's alright, that's alright, that's alright. It's no problem. It's on my
It's either
channel.
going
I'll
back
armor
to
up.
here,
Yeah, can do, yeah.
back to here, or, yeah. Ah, wow, the poison's really flying this time. Jesus.
Right, well,
I need to see what's in this room.
okay.
I've got a feeling.
Glory!
The door!
Right, there we go then. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'm not going to go across the poison floor, because that'll eat away
Yeah,
at my
you
armor
can't,
resistance, so...
It's caked as well. Oh no!
Oh, I'm done.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm coming back. Maybe could do it. Maybe. Maybe can do it.
I should have probably followed you, to be honest. Sorry about that.
No, it's my fault. Pissing a bit as usual. See, I can't even do any vortex of that. Oh, that's just nonsense.
For honor.
Have you got death in one?
Yeah.
I'll get you. If they didn't attack me, I'll get you.
I've blocked them off. So they have to go through me to attack you. Oh, there you go.
Oh, one spider. That guy. Great stuff. What a
Thank you.
hero. Right, let's get them together. Let's just get them together.
I was gonna say I can kill these two guys here, the archer and the hound, in my next turn.
Oh,
Or I
can
can
you?
at least I can at least take out the hound.
I mean, oh, crap, the spider, that's that then.
I am ready.
Oh shit, there's another poison bomb there, but I could drop it, but I don't think I should. I need to make sure we get... Well, that key's kicking a bit somewhere as well.
For honor!
Monster type.
Yeah, man, I was looking at some of the Unity tutorials for the VR stuff, and it's actually pretty... They've upgraded them pretty well, actually. Last time I looked at them, they were pretty crap, but...
I was gonna say I've
done
not
pretty
looked at
well, yeah.
Unity for quite some time, but well, I mean you got to think though, most of the games that we play are actually made in Unity.
I was going to say that. I quite like most games that are in Unity. Because, oh, well, I've got a crit there. That guy's gone. He's away. He's
Nailed
packing
it.
his bags. Right. Right, that room is still going to be poisoned. I've got a bad feeling. So I don't know if you want to go down here.
Can we not go through this room here and
If it
down?
goes down the way, we can. Let's do that.
Fear nothing.
Yeah, so you can get it going pretty quickly, and then it gives you like various tutorials. But
Which
it
means
also gives you a tutorial for doing some VR stuff.
Oh,
So I
cool.
was like, oh, that's cool. And I would have done it properly, but then like Matt, like, hey, I'm just going to be your editor for like, the next whatever while this compiles, and I was like, right.
Yeah, I was gonna
Maybe
say
this
I
first
wouldn't
file.
use your 2016 Mac.
Yeah.
I would not use that for it because obviously
It
Unity's
can do a
3D
lot
rendering.
of things, but yeah, it can do a lot of things, but that is maybe pushing it. But it's cool to see that the tutorials are actually really good because yeah, especially when you said like you were going to get this, you hope for the sprogs, we're going to start looking at that stuff.
Well, they want to, but we're getting them laptops for Christmas.
Nice.
let's see what the monsters do.
And they'll stomp all over my laptop, your laptop, and almost my PC.
Right, I'm going to make you Uber did. I think that might be better than making myself Uber.
Yeah, we need to.
Oh, no, I can't. I can only do it. I can only do it to myself. Sugar, that's not good.
It's
What
alright,
can I
it's
do?
alright.
He doesn't take. What does he have? Is he just immune to
He's
everything?
pretty much immune to
He's
everything.
immune to being
But his movements,
frozen.
his movement's really slow, so I wouldn't really waste your time with him at the moment.
Ah. Can be burnt. Can be burnt though. But we'll not do that. There's a lot of like, bombs in this one. Like random, I call them bombs. They're bombs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Let's have a look.
They remind me of the bombs in Bomberman.
Oh crap! Can we get that box? Got it.
Oh, barricade. I got a strength potion.
What did I get? Oh yeah, same.
I think. Or you got a strength potion, I got the barricade. I wanted to. Wow, we've actually been around the whole level pretty much.
So where the fuck's
we
the key at?
Must be in the
So
corner.
that last one must be the healing fountain.
Yeah, it must be through this door. There's a hellhound there. Someone's got to be in this room. I've not really got much health. Should really. Let's get how far are you? You're not far away.
Glory.
Yeah, I'm thinking bad things in here.
No one luck,
And
mate.
in there.
Yeah.
And in there.
I bet that's probably the healing fountain in that last room. I hope. Yep, there it is.
Well, it is. It is there.
Just there's everything else in there too. Right, stun the scab rat.
Right. Okay. Stun it.
4 points in damage. We ain't gonna be able to kill it in one turn.
Oh, can I stun it? Can I
Oh.
get it with zap because it's behind the door? But I can get it with the flame.
Oh, cool. Go for it.
I shall fireball it. A fireball. Hope I get a crit here. No. But I'll do some damage. Yeah.
I stand ready.
See, because it's no within line of sight, so it didn't let me do the zap. This is annoying because that rat's leaving the. That rat's leaving the bloody guy with the key. It's just in there chilling next to the healing fountain. Oh, there we go. Mystic in the corner, eh? Yeah. I'm right. Right, let's get rid of some shit.
I was gonna say if you can hit the rat and the spider, that'd be great. Just hit him. Just standard attack him.
Could probably get the rat. Let's try the rat. Oh, back of the head.
Destroy
Oh no!
There. What?
There's another one in there.
What? Oh, he's got the key!
There's two rats in there,
What?
dude.
Oh, wow, that was a magic trick then. They must have went in and swapped over and then one came at the front. I didn't know that. That's kind of good.
Let's see. Getting a black screen on quest 1. Can we help?
Oh, black screen.
Like black screen turning
Black
it
screen
on,
and-
black screen in game. Oh shit, the wine's down.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's all good, it's all good.
Now, black screen. I can't remember if I've had that before.
I've
mean,
had
you
that a
could
couple of
try the
times on
reboot.
Quest 2, and I literally just press and hold the power button, and I mean, I keep it held the fuck in. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything, but leave it held in for like a minute or two.
Normally within 2 seconds when you hold the power button it'll do the, it'll load the boot up and do the Oculus logo and stuff. But if it comes to it and you kinda get it going, do the it's the whole master boot thing, you've got to have to hold
Is it the
power
power and
do the
volume button at the same time?
Same time. It'll take you to a boot menu, it looks like a BIOS setting, and you just need to, and it sounds really horrible, because I've had to do it twice. You'll need to reboot the Quest from scratch. You would lose all your data though, in some games, but this game keeps it. So if it's
Anything
held
that's
on a
saved
server
server
somewhere, I'm sure.
side, anything that's saved server side will keep. Anything that's on the device itself has to be deleted.
Yeah, but it
And
can be. I mean, obviously, re-downloaded and
re-downloaded.
stuff. But I know what it's like though. It's a pain in the bum, but it
I
might
would
actually
imagine
resolve
that's
it.
generally if it's just randomly, if it's not turning on,
Take that!
That's
then
different.
I would try and force power it down and restart it.
Right, green, what's
So
it?
press and
Oh,
hold, or if the game isn't starting, that could be a bad cache. In which case, uninstall it, reinstall the game, and then if that doesn't help any, then I would suggest doing what Divine said: power and volume, and
The
format
reboot,
the quest,
yeah.
and completely reinstall everything.
Now that can sometimes happen when if you're running some stuff on side quest, or if you're putting experimental features on. I've noticed I tried the experimental feature with the couch and the desk, and it was cool for the time. But when I run certain programs, it wasn't running them. It was like doing like a I've started the game and then it would go out to the main menu again.
Yeah.
So
I would
think
imagine
why
that's
they're
a
called.
RAM limitation on the Quest 1 though, let's be fair.
Yeah, yeah, or probably. But experimental features, obviously that's why they're called that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be on your toes with that stuff. I know what it's like when you get caught off guard. We've got the doggo to kill, man. That is it.
And then to the door?
And I've got the key. And I've got the key.
Oh
yeah.
no, it isn't. It's not the dog. The dog isn't the
Who is
enemy
it?
we have to kill, so there's something else near the door.
Oh, great. You sure shot, buddy?
Fuck it.
Kill the dog.
Okay. Monster.
Oh, it's on the right either. Who is it? Oh, it'll be that guy. Money. Door.
Honor!
Yeah, sorry, it took me a little while to get to the chat there. I didn't even realise. I completely forgot to check it like a nuggie.
Sorry, at least you can see it. I can see it, so I'm only going with you said.
Well, that's why I don't. That's another reason why I don't really play Quest games. I'd rather play PC VR.
Yeah, because you got the chat going.
Yeah.
My spear is sharp and my shield steady.
Oh, and saying that, the chat was going when I was playing Neo, and I didn't even notice what Woodland was saying. I didn't. In fact, I think
Well,
it didn't even bring it up.
I know why, because YouTube's censorship algorithm kicked in because he swore in the comment.
Oh, right.
So it censored him, and I allowed it through. I allowed the comment through.
I didn't see it though.
And because it wasn't a fresh comment, it was just allowed through. So the comment was allowed
Yeah.
through but censored. That would have been what triggered it for your PlayStation. But because it got caught by the censor, even though I allowed it through, it was still
Yeah.
already considered an old comment, so you didn't get to see it.
Ah, so I didn't get to see it. So basically, I hid it, kind of
Yeah.
sort of thing. Because I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I I was like, at one point I was like, why are people watching this? Like, I knew you were watching it because you told me to have a shot at the game because I've not played it, but...
There you go. It's a spider
Oh,
egg.
it's a spider eggs. Yeah. Well, it's going to make spiders, isn't it? And then I'll have to do it.
For the guard.
How about you?
I'll move the monsters now.
But yeah, I just want to throw out there again as well. Every single time I say something dodge about the quest 1, note that the quest 1, I bought 2 quest 1s. Because a lot of people are like, man, you always harp on the quest. It's like, no, I don't. I think the quest is way better than the original Rift. Way better.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm using the quest one. I'm easily pleased in VR though, but as long as the gameplay's good and it's no gank, I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, you'll have to zap him, mate.
Can't I zap him? I've got the... Oh, I can zap him, sorry. My full go, I thought I was finishing a go. Ah, Joe. Zap to you!
Ah.
Right then. Looks like I'm just going to have to pop myself up. No wasting a card on that spider anyway. Boop. There we go. Good stuff.
I will vanquish you all.
No, but you never hate things, man. You just tell them to people the experiences you've had. Like, right now I could probably give a 20-minute rant about the fact that I've had to
Reboot twice.
Reboot
That's
this thing.
brutal.
Cards of all kinds, bargain prices.
I'm just lucky that a lot of the games I play are like for example, Unplugged. Now I'll have to play that from the start again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it doesn't bother me because it would really annoy some people probably. Just one of those things, isn't it? It just happens
That card will
sometimes.
surely aid you.
What's that? Oh wow, 500.
All
That's a
those
new
funny
card.
coffers.
Makes you invulnerable for 3 turns.
That one is a real bargain.
Useful to know.
sounds
Oh,
devastating.
just as a random note, you see on the side there where you've got the hand,
Yeah.
which is normally that coat that goes up, and when it goes blue, you get a new card. You do know you can dump stuff from your hand into that to get points.
Yes. Yes, I do.
See, I didn't know that until yesterday.
Actually, good point. I did because I've seen it on there. It says you can sell things, but I thought that was a menu.
No, it says
I didn't know
here,
you could actually
drop
take them off.
cards there to sell. So you have to drop them on his shop to sell them. But
That's amazing. I'll probably...
on here, when you look at the palm of your hand, that little bin on the side,
Yeah.
if you're in the middle of a mission
Yeah.
and you have a card you don't like, just bin it off.
Yeah, the vortex. I'm gonna get rid of that. That's just.
Because I accidentally did that the other day with a card I actually wanted. I wanted to use it against a boss, and I did the wrong thing.
Did you?
And I was like, no, I needed
Jeez.
that. Like, my entire plan was all about those cards. And, yeah.
I'm gonna get a Burnley one, and I'm gonna get a torch.
This is only floor 2, isn't it?
This is floor 2, yeah.
Oh my, hang on.
It's floor 2. Also, we used the save feature on this, and it was quite good. I was quite impressed by that.
I'm glad they put a save feature in it.
I mean, really,
Not
the save
necessary,
feature
but
is
I'm
for,
glad they
like,
put one in.
Well, they may have put it in because people play longer games. The more people you add to it, I can see the longer it lasts, and as well as toilet breaks. Because like, if you're ever playing D&D or a game like that, your mates or whatever, back
Yeah.
in the day, it was cool. Give me 5 minutes.
Well, let's be fair. You don't want to bin off. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but like, you don't want
No,
to
you're
bin
cool,
off
man.
like a
You're cool.
2-hour session, just because like, oh mate, my house has just caught fire. You know, you might as well just save it. And...
Yeah. Well, that's it. Remember, I did that because it was late, and I was like, right, I need to just stop this now because I had to go and get that guitar. So
Yeah.
it was good. It was handy. It's a handy thing. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I hope they continue to keep adding chapters to this because it's really cool.
I agree. This is now my top 25 most played PC games
Woo!
at the moment. So
Yeah, yeah, the now until you play that godforsaken Temple Run game. Jeez, man.
I've got. Oh, sorry, I didn't hit ready. Yeah, I've got loads of stuff to play through. I'm gonna. So I've made my groove. Because I installed a lot of games off my laptop. So my laptop's only got a 1 terabyte drive on it. I'm gonna play through Neo, Souls Remastered, and Final Fantasy 15.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to install anything else on my machine until I play through those.
I'd watch you play Neo or Souls. Like, I mean, obviously Final Fantasy 15 is good, but like, obviously my preference is watching someone fight with a penknife.
Yeah. Yeah. Souls 2.
And you're renowned for that. You're renowned for that. Remember you took that guy on with it?
Yeah.
There's a boss guy that you know might take on when like nothing, and he ran. You went deprived, didn't you? You went deprived.
Always deprived, my boy.
Some nice dagger. In fairness, though, I think you ended up picking up a poison dagger, but that was by the by. Oh, look what we've just found.
Look at that.
Woo!
Luck right there.
I love doing this. I love going.
Heartbeat. For us, most of the time, they'll do this like this. It's like this.
Very much, man. Right, okay, so we're going that way, I feel.
Yeah, sure.
My spear is
How about
sharp, my
you?
shield steady.
Wow, can't see nothing. I do have a torch, which improves your vision on it. Oh, yeah. Is that a zero? That's a zero thing. Oh, wow. Ah, if only...
Oh, cock.
Oh, did you might pierce the thing?
I did.
I mean, that was lucky because I pushed it back. Wow. Okay then. Joey Jojo, which was the guy. And then we do. Oh,
Do the
crap.
bastard.
6 damage.
Alright, I'll
level's
open the door because
full
I've
of
got
poison.
armor.
It is full of poison. No. Ooh.
Enemy turn.
These goblins are annoying.
But now the door's open, so you
Anyway.
should just be able to march straight through.
Terrible.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
For honor.
Oh no! The poison moved up one. Damn it. Oh well.
It's the monster's turn.
Yeah, see, he can't do anything because you stunned him anyway.
But yeah, man, that Neo was pretty cool.
I quite enjoyed what I remember of it, but then again, I haven't played it since, you know, a billion years ago, so...
Yeah.
The enemy will be vanquished.
It's when you start merging Dark Souls 2 and 3 together, so that's what I always do all the time.
The monsters do.
Oh dear.
Wow. Can you see? Oh, wow. I can maybe help there.
That's right, mate,
What
I've
was
got
that?
it. I've got it.
Oh,
fuck.
jeez. Yeah, you stole your card, man. You stole your card, dude.
Thieving cunt.
Right, I need to move closer. That's what has to happen here. Oh, I can't see him. Can't see the boy. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. Can I get him with a fireball?
Yeah, just want to throw out there, I hope Retro City sorts out their quest.
Yeah, there's no worse. It's no worse when you're trying to get
Spear
onto
is
someone
sharp,
and
my shield steady.
it's broken, or you think it's broken, or it's that whole sort of...
Well, I mean,
annoying.
if it's just the game that doesn't turn on, then a simple reinstall of the operating system should fix that. But
Yeah. Did they say what game it was, or?
I didn't get a reply after that message.
Okay.
Cool. My turn, which means monster time.
I mean, like I say, I'm hoping it's just the game rather than the headset. But I mean, I've had my Quest 2 hang quite a few times on a black screen, and that's literally just been a case of press and hold the power button. Sometimes even plugging in a power cable to it and then unplugging the power cables enough to get it to restart.
Oh shit.
Nah, that's alright. He's gonna push everyone out of the way, and there you go.
Well, panic. Now, give me 2 seconds, man. Let's hopefully it's my goal. Just need to check something first.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, Christ. Right. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Sorry, man. Back.
It's alright, man. It's alright.
Right, just have to check something. Righty ho, fireball. Can get him, but I can get you. But if I get you with a fireball, that's not going to hurt you, is it?
Yeah, I'm already dead.
Right. Okay, that's good. That's a good thing. Well, not a good thing. You're dead. That's a good thing. It's not going to hurt you. You care what I mean?
Take that.
Oh dear. Right, I can bring you back. Oh,
That's alright. I can
God.
bring myself back. I've got healing potions in my kit.
I'm still going to bring you back.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll get you.
I mean, if you had stun, you could have stunned the guy.
He doesn't get stunned.
Oh yeah,
Well, thank-
shit. Is he immune to stun? Yeah, shit.
Yeah, he's immune to stun.
Good call there.
He's not immune to poison though, which we
Yeah.
could have used. But we need to bring him back out. Which I can do with the vortex. I've also got the magic shield, so that means I reduce incoming damage by half. And I got that for 2 more rare. The healing beacon. Oh, beautiful. You put a, I was gonna say you put a cannon down.
Oh yes, I did. Backup cannon.
It's like you almost knew what predicament we'd get in.
Oh no! Leave my cannon alone, doggo!
Leave the cannon alone, dog.
Oh,
Damn
that's
it.
gone.
Oh yeah, he just buried his mate into the poison. I mean,
If I can block him at the door, that'd be great. So, you know.
well, I can banish him if you want, but I didn't want to banish him.
No, that's right. That's all right. Literally, man, I'm going to put another cannon down here. Right, and then I'm going to shield up. And as long as he can't get past me to get to our healing ward, we're fine. But you've got to guard because there's doggos in this room behind you. Down here.
Yeah. I'm gonna put 2 actions, so probably. Yep, that's the size of that one. Oh, I probably hurt myself here a bit. Oh no! That was bad.
Oh, no. Oh, hang on.
That was the worst spell.
Something died
I
there.
could miss.
Fight me?
I think there's a bandit in that across here. And that was the complaint. You're like, I'll take the cannon, just fire it through my legs.
Hey, let's hit something
Dead.
through there.
They're all running. Oh, he missed. Thank God the spiders are just taking one off.
I guess they used to do 2, didn't they?
Yeah, it's because I had the magic shield on.
Ah, cool.
Magic shield's a beautiful thing.
I'm hoping my cannon will turn around and point at those spiders, but, you know, not that lucky.
So I've got that guy stunned, so I'll just need to jump on a spider now, and then we'll, make crap. No, you go.
Guardian ready.
Abomination.
Your abomination. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. See, I've got a behemoth, but I don't want it. Oh, or was it you that got behemoth? Somebody got behemoth. I think it was you. Thought I had one, but maybe it was me seeing the other cards. Whoa! Wow! He just flew forward there. Oh my God! Too many of these dogs. That's
Oh!
Oh, I'm doing, mate. No, you just gotta go. You just gotta keep on trucking. You have to keep trucking. Death in 3 though.
Die, fiend.
Shit, you're out of range, motherfucker.
Death in 3 though. It's not too bad. What I would do if I was you, I'd just tack that rat pile behind you. And there. I don't feel any undead. Oh, heal me! Heal me!
What do we get?
Fireball.
And another
Oh,
healing
nice,
ward.
another healing ward. Keep hold of that. I've got a feeling we'll need it. We haven't even used that fountain yet. Should really use that fountain actually. Oh God, someone hit the poison. You know what, Rocky boy. This dog's gonna do the same thing. Eat that, eat dead.
No, I'm gone.
For the last champion down.
Oh, look at that! Look.
The last champion has
Yeah,
been
man.
too bad.
The healing fountain was like,
nightmare.
hey, I'm still here by the way. That was brilliant. I'm gonna go on assassin. Right. Yeah.
And hello, just got a message from Inky. Love you too. And parcel is going to get to Jimith tomorrow.
Oh, didn't go crazy. Like I said to you, I told her not to go crazy. If she's going crazy, I will be upset.
Too late.
Oh, fucking... Oh!
My
Right,
spear
okay.
is sharp and my shield
Well, as always,
steady.
it's most appreciated. And you'll get the AT shot. I mean, he's wrapped in the lovely knitted article because it's freezing in this attic, so that's exactly what I'll be using it for.
Inky did say that when she noticed you
Oh,
were
no.
upstairs in your what's it called?
Yeah, that's pure. What the hell's happened here? That's purely because it's ice outside, and that guy was having trouble opening that
As
door.
you step into the
I like wearing it as
necropolis,
well.
you're
Like it's
reminded of
just
your quest. Release the trapped elven
Apparently, Inky
spirits
found a
and restore
discount
them to
code.
their corrupt keeper far below.
Oh yeah, here you go. This is the scene you need to look at. Divine, if you can quickly get off the quest, just pop it down for a second and go to your laptop or whatever and have a look at these character models.
Right, give us a second. My headphones are on. What I'll do, you vanished. You there?
Hello.
So what I'll do is I'll look at it in a bit because I can't actually physically log in because my Twitch has done the reset thing. So I'll need to
okay.
cut down. I must have reset it already. I forgot what it was. Give me 2 seconds. We'll zip to the loop. That's alright. 2 seconds.
For glory.
Let's see what the monsters do.
Honor. For the Queen. For the
Enemy
Queen. The enemy will be vanquished.
The monsters are moving.
I am ready.
monsters.
My spear is sharp and my shield steady. For the king. Go back to the abyss.
It is the enemy's turn.
For honor.
Now, what will the fiends do?
I will vanquish you all. For glory. I will vanquish you all.
Okay, monster type.
I am ready. For the round. Line up and die. I fear nothing. Go back to the
Now
abyss.
it's the enemy turn.
Sorry, man.
It's alright.
I was downstairs and then I've not seen Lou the night, so just making a tea while she was telling me stuff.
The magic stuff.
What's this? What the hell? I'll say this. You will love this. I don't know how. I don't care what you've been fighting. I've got a card that says coin flip. A 99 damage. Instant kill or complete miss. Bosses are immune.
Heh.
Just an instant kill.
Beautiful.
That's amazing. I don't even know where these guys... Who are we going after? Oh, Jimmy, I'll go after these Hellhound thing. Forgot I was the blooded.
I was going to say, I'm quite a way away from you at the moment, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to get to you. I'm acting like it's... Yeah, it's... Oh, yeah. It's only like 9 o'clock, isn't it? She's like, no, it's 11. I'm like, 11 o'clock. I'm like, what?
Whoops.
What time is that playing? You know, like 8 o'clock or something?
I think you played it for a good hour or so. No, it was nearly 9, I think.
It's an hour 20. It's about an hour 20 or something. Unbelievable. Oh, for God.
Oh, things were going smooth. They're not anymore.
Yeah. Is that guy giving you grief?
Everyone here is giving me grief now.
Oh wow, who did I go against? Can I see one? Jeez. I need health. He's got an 8. Can I do that card, the coin flip? That's brilliant.
So you might need that later.
Right. I'll be using that one later on, don't worry. Yeah, like I said it before, but just imagine, like, you know, Games Workshop put their shit together and they actually release a 40k unit, like Space Marines versus whatever, and then it's like this, and you have like line of sight rulers and stuff. That'd be brilliant.
I've seen what Games Workshop's yearly subscription service is, and let's just say they don't like fun.
Yeah, is it mince?
They're giving you stuff that looks
Yeah,
like it's been animated by a 12-year-old.
I think they'd probably just benefit a lot if they just did that, because it would be much more cooler than, even if they just found these people and went, right guys, go and just do this for this IP. That's good.
My spear is sharp and my shield
Poison
steady.
for 3. Oh, that was a crit and it rolled off the bloody door.
I will vanquish you.
All right, the monster's right.
Going for a bit of vanquishing. That guy's gone. I've got a queue behind me. Shall we do this? Shall we do this? Yes, we shall. Backstab.
What a juicy jugular.
My spear is sharp and my shield steady.
Took the immunity, damn it. Can't see the money. Have you picked up any money yet? I think you have. Ooh.
I will smite you.
The monsters are drawn to you.
Poison. Poison, poison. That guy should technically be done.
That was
Why did he
nice of
shoot
him.
that?
What a nug!
If I was his mate, I'd be like, why did you shoot that?
Clearly didn't get invited to his birthday party. That plan was balked right there.
What a juicy jugular.
That was good there because the coins were in the adjacent tile that's not been poisoned yet. So that was epic. That's what that was. I don't know what's coming, so I've got to go down this bit here.
Ready for
See what's
battle.
there. Spider.
Oh, well, I found the healing thing.
Oh, nice.
Is the healing thing? Yeah.
I'm on 7. So what are you set to? I can't see yours.
I'm alright for now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've only got $80, man. I've not even been playing for the money.
Oh no, because when you got logged off, I just started powering through.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. It's quite good. It does that lock off thing. Not bad. I was like, oh shit.
That's all good.
A sweet kiss.
Can I come near you? Come to you? I can. I shall.
For glory.
We're getting there. Oh wow. He's gone.
For the queen. For the queen.
Oh, the fact you're just like stomping people on the stairs.
That's what they get. Ah, scrubby.
Ah. Doggo, what you done? Is that then, eh? I'm gonna be going there, and that's how I get the listen,
Right, do you want me to get the... I'll get the healing fountain and then come back towards you?
Aye, that might be a good shout. Now, well, I'm tempted to maybe actually get the... I'll get the coins then. There's no point in me messing about. There's no messing about
I
there.
stand ready.
It's not
Actually,
money.
hang on. Come on, give it. Yeah.
Oh wow, right. You got a crit there as well. Jeez.
For honor.
Oh, the door's up then. You hear a lot of noises.
They're coming.
dog's dead.
Oh, they're coming.
One quick
That
step.
dog's gone. Oh no, the skull! No! And again. Quite glad I didn't
That vein for you.
hang about at the other end.
Okay, monster time.
I love how
New
the rat
card?
managed to get across. Oh. Wowie. Healing ward. Again. Right,
Beautiful.
in here.
Ready for battle.
That's a concoction right there, by the way. There's fire and two poisons.
It's magic, innit? You know what? I reckon this is going to be
Unbelievable.
VR
Oh.
Game of the Year. What the fuck
I think
just
so,
happened?
man.
Oh, shit.
That's what happened. Sorry though, got a wee bit of... You flashed? Stunned for them. Nah. Flashed? Yep. Keep going, and what I'll do is I'll let the... I can set a booby trap that'll just destroy it. Destroy them. It really will destroy them, because I'll put it right next to all that other stuff.
Monster move.
Found the door.
Beautiful. I hate that guy.
I agree.
He always does that. You always do that. Oh no, I can't do anything else. I've got to just hide.
Next time, so you can come through here, dude.
Yeah, I'm taking the high ground because Mr. Marauder is going to go over that mine. Get some gold. In fact, I might even go through the side door. See what in the other part. That bandit stole your money.
Oh, you fucking knobs, Gaz.
Let's see the monster.
There's a slime, so I'm going to get poisoned if I can get through. Nope, it's gone the long way. Beautiful.
Oh, 60 gold. Come on,
Yeah.
mine. Yes, the mine got... Watch it, watch it. Look. Wowie.
Beautiful.
That's like, that was... I don't know what the math was in that, but it was stupid.
Oh, mate!
He's only got
Oh
one.
no!
He's only... Oh, he only had one left. If I kill them.
Have you got any potions?
Oh no, I've got everything but, man.
Shh.
Got 2 blanks, a flash bomb, a coin flip, and a sneak. Shite. because his attack's 4 is. You won't get to me. At least I can kind of move towards you a wee bit. And if he gets poisoned, he's knackered, that boy. Have some guard.
Right. Time to fight the monsters.
He's got a healing potion though.
He's not used it though.
Where's he gone?
He's not used it, mate.
Oh, there he is.
He's still there. He's lucky he got alive at that last bit, by the way. That was a luck of the draw.
There you go.
I thought we had him nailed. Nice one, dude. Ooh! I'm gonna hit that poison thing. If I can. In fact, can I? No. Sugar. Why not? Let's just stun things.
It is the enemy's turn.
Some are immune to blind, but that's what happens. Get rid of the rats. Backstab on the... Oh, that's beautiful.
Nailed it.
Double backstab on the nest.
Will be vanquished.
The rats. Oh, the slimers are gonna start turning up. I wish I had like a thrown dagger to spike these rather than to have to stab them. Be better.
Good. Now it's the enemy turn.
Right, I'll pick you up.
Aww.
Oh, fuck me.
Ready for battle.
Jeez. We've not been to the actual box yet, have we, this one? We've not been to the rat.
No, not yet.
I don't think we have.
Oh, no.
Oh. I might get me... No.
I will
Oh, dude, I'm
vanquish.
so glad that never got me. I've never been so happy of someone never hitting me. Ever. Backstab.
Die.
Backstab again.
Let's
That's when
see
that
what
class
monsters
wins.
do.
Oh no, I'm zoomed. No, you missed. Oh, you missed as well. Oh,
Die.
oh. Ouch.
Was a juicy jugular.
Oh man. Could have done with the healing fountain.
Yeah, I agree. Sorry about that. Oh!
Oh, Christ. Sorry, I've got another action. Have we got any? No, no. Can't see any. Damn it. Did we use that one in there? We did use that one in there. Oh, crap.
I stand ready.
Yeah, I'm down.
Nah, you
8
win.
on the slime though.
You're fine.
8 on the slime. Oh, wow. Look at you.
Enemy turn.
Oh, that's what you want to use to do something. What's the dagger? Wins and weakens your target. Super.
Was a juicy jugular.
I don't know if I want to go through this doorway or if I want to go the way we're going to fight the spiders and that.
Alright, kill these 2 guys and just stick around here until you can get your health back up.
Oh, you mean the rats and that?
Yeah, the spiders. You've got a spider right next to you. And the
Yeah,
cultist. Stay here, because then you'll get your health back.
Let death embrace
I know you've still got 7 points, but I mean, you might as well stick around because of the boss store over there will keep spawning enemies if we
Yeah.
don't go through it. So now's the perfect time to
Yeah.
get your health up.
Nah, I'm with you, man. We need more cash as well, because we need to buy cards for the boss. What, those turrets again, man?
The monsters are
Oh,
drawn to
beautiful. Oh, Slimer.
Yeah, it's not going to matter because you're going to get healed anyway.
It's good, I'll just keep fighting stuff, get more cards.
die.
I am ready.
Yeah, nice.
For the god.
Nice. That was good.
time to move those enemies.
Wait, now I'll start moving.
Glory.
Oh, nice chest.
No.
The monsters are moving.
Oh, wow. Sugar. Damn it.
Guardian ready.
Oh, what? The things in here. Damn it.
What's in there?
There's a dog and a goblin in there, but they might run over that slime stuff. That was awesome. Nice. Wow. See what I did there?
That took out all the fucking poison, didn't it?
Yep.
That's insane.
That was amazing. That was something else. That's what that was, mate.
I didn't know I could do that.
All over
Neither did I.
vain for you.
There's a lot of craziness in that bit there, but I'm just gonna get this open for that.
My spirit
Oh wow,
sharp and my
I've just scored a
shield
massive
steady.
potion.
It's got invulnerable for 3 turns.
That's good. Hopefully the cannon will do the damage here.
Die.
Ah.
Now
That was good. There's a bandit still kicking about, by the way.
Oh, I figure the cannon will keep that thing in check. Hellhound coming up the stairs.
Yeah. It is indeed. I didn't take the slime it though.
Okay.
I'll get it though.
Let death embrace you.
Any crit would be good. No, no, alright.
The enemy will be vanquished. I will vanquish you all.
Oh, there's nothing
There's
down
no. I want to know where. I've got a card that I can reveal the path. But I don't know if I want to use it. Or if I should
Save
do
it. Save it. Get on that fucking...
Nice.
I think my cannon's about to take a hit from the old goblin.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's gone.
Cannon's gone, mate.
Right, I'm gonna come back to
I don't know
you
what to go.
because you're now being ambushed.
Dog was taking the dog out.
Don't resist.
That wasn't even meant to be funny there. I just was like, I'm taking the dog
I
out.
stand ready.
But
Yeah,
you
look.
haven't even got a dog.
The monsters are moving.
Spiders are coming.
Oh man. Right, okay. This is how we're gonna do it, eh? This is how we're gonna do it.
If you can hit the Madden, that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
Because it does 4.
A little bit overkill here, but we'll try it.
Beautiful.
Ready. One fell swoop.
I've got 2 coin flip, 2 chances at getting an instant kill.
We might need that on the next floor if we get there. If.
Yeah.
The enemy will be vanquished.
I'm trying to get back to the healing thing.
Yeah, me too.
Please heal me.
It's
Thank
the
you.
monsters move.
Don't mind if I do. And I'll just skip my goal for that one.
My spear is sharp and my shield steady.
Cool. My turn. Which means
It's kind of cheesing it, but
Yeah,
Just kinda
but
like
we
it.
might as well do it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's here for.
yeah.
Honor.
the
You're
monsters
level 7, man. That's cool.
Yeah, because I've done the Elven boss solo.
You aye.
I did that yesterday. There we
Yeah,
go. Full
Queen's a
health.
nightmare. Oh, look at that. Just in front of the goal.
Fear nothing.
So now we need to do is get the key.
I plan Yep.
It's the monster's turn.
Plan on doing a bit of an Alex Kidd as well and picking up as much goals as I can.
Yeah, we haven't got a lot. Bandit's got most of mine. The
Yeah,
thieving
enough.
git.
Yeah, we'll get him. He's in here. He's only got 4 health.
I stand ready.
I love that bit in the
Dark
in the
Rider's coming to
master
chat. How
system.
are these sods handling dungeons? With with Vegas levels of luck.
That's amazing. You're right.
It's the monster's move.
There's no skill. It's all luck.
There is no skill. Oh, that's you. I'm like, hey, that's not me.
Why can't I move? That's a dead end, isn't it? Oh no, there are steps
Something
here.
in the stairs. There
Just
is
they're
the,
blocked off by the debris.
Yeah, the bandits there, but I really want to go on the gold run because there's a lot of piles of gold. A bit.
It is the enemy's turn.
And he's running away.
Ah!
Oh, dude.
Big boy fucking Barry's down here.
Did the gold run? The gold run, dude. I'm gonna have to come. I'm gonna have to come to you now.
I see. I'm always out of ruin
Okay.
people's plans. No, you can't because it's blocked off by the
Oh,
spores.
no.
That's why I didn't go that way.
Sugar.
I stand ready.
Damn it. Right, okay. Maybe run back to Barry and then I'll see what I can do.
What is Barry's move for?
I actually got really lucky once because he actually tackled me, but I was right in front of him, and then his boulders dropped everywhere apart from right in front of him, and I managed to get unscathed. Yeah, I need to get near Barry. He needs a backstab. Thankfully that's the only way down though, so I can't get that in there. Doing a gold run as well. Bloody Barry.
Apparently, it sounds
that
like the time when Dark Rider almost killed himself with a demonic weapon on his arm. That's totally a Vegas moment.
When I hear Dark Rider, I just the name. I just think of the like the character War and what game is it? The one with the apocalypse, the horsemen and stuff. THQ masterpiece. Don't know what it was called, but yeah, that game. Oh come on! Can't even get Barry.
Barry says no.
For honor.
Big Barry says no. What is that game called? Oh my god. Basically you play war, innit? And you got to fight the other people of the apocalypse.
Oh, Darksiders.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why it makes.
Because the second one you play is Death.
Yeah.
And then the third one I don't know because I never played it.
Oh come on, that was a backstab on you, Barry. That was not a bloody side stab.
A side stab, but let's be fair, Barry's so big. Like pretty much everywhere's a backstab.
Right. Now I'm going back to my gold run.
Go back to the abyss.
I'm wondering if maybe the key's up here. It's gotta be.
It might be. It might be. I think
Yep, there it is.
Ah! Oh no. Oh come on. Ah, gee.
What a dick.
What's the poison got? Oh Jesus, he's got 14. Oh, here's more of them. Oh my god! Guys, you just leave me alone. Oh, I need to get closer. Ah. Right, okay.
The third one is apparently Lady Fury.
There we go. Right, here's a coin toss. I've never done this before, and it looks really cool. I don't know if you can see it, guys.
Oh, here we go.
There's a giant coin here. Ready?
Go on.
We got it, I think. No, we didn't. No, we got it.
Oh, glory.
Instant kill. Nah.
You missed.
You lost it. You lost it.
You fucking missed it, son.
Damn it. I never seen the coin. I never seen the coin land. It fell into the poison. Oh, you panicked them, so they're gone. There's a run about the poison. Yeah. Disappear, slime boy. Right, let's try another coin toss, just to get the key. We got it! We got it!
Nailed it.
See you, pal.
Don't resist.
99.
Now you gotta get the fuck out of here, dude.
I just want to get the gold. Crit is away. That's an 8.
Done. Guardian ready.
Head back to the healing tower, yeah?
Yeah. Yep. Oh, look who's come. Look who's walking in the wee bit there. The elven priest. Yeah, he should die. I was gonna say, yeah, he's quite poisoned. Yeah, by the time you get me, buddy, you're out of here.
A sweet kiss.
I've got to take him out, dude. I can't. I've got to. I need it. Not only have I died, I've died in shame.
Who got the key?
I stand
I've really
I've
died.
got it.
You got the key. You've got the key. You've got the secret. You've got the key to another place.
It's the monster's name.
Got the gold. Need gold.
My spear is
We ain't
sharp
got. We
and
won't be
my
able to get
shield
enough gold to be able to get enough cards to do anything.
Oh man, I was on like 400.
Oh, I've only got 262.
Okay. Monsters.
Monsters turn. I'm doing the old nose hole drinking tea. Best was the beer can. That was the best.
Guardian
The
ready.
beer can. Oh, that's feeble.
Oh. Oh. I love the fact that that was the thing that was spawning everything and we were just walking about the map,
Ready?
like, just killing stuff for fun.
One fell swoop.
Go, go dude, make it back to the door. There's your bandit, you'll get your money back.
Monster.
Kill him.
Ready.
He's missed. Right, just keep going, just keep going. Get the bandit out. Love it. Yes, mate.
Skewer you.
He was crying for the gold. There's gold. The gold.
Cards of all kinds, bargain prices.
Cards, mate.
That's amazing. Okay, dookie. I'll be buying that. The ballista's getting bought.
That one is a real bomb.
Healing's getting bought.
You won't regret getting that one.
And another healing's getting bought. Oh no, canny is not. Oh, can I buy?
That card was
42. I will buy a
in a
bone.
pinch.
Buy 2 bones. Probably cash that guy in.
Thank you.
Don't need.
Got it. 17 coins
Yeah,
left, man.
Right, I can actually sell a card that's called Reveal Path, and it reveals the key holder in the dungeon exit. I don't need it anymore, and I'm getting 333 for it. Woo! That's
Nailed it.
That is fantastic. Poison bomb, strength. Really pushing though. 6 damage. 6. So if I use that card on someone who's standing behind someone, I'll get 12 attack. That's brilliant. I think that's how that works. Sorry, I'm just buying stuff. Just went from like Charlie Bucket to like Richie Rich or 2 seconds. Oh, I've got 10 in my hand. Right, that's it. I've maxed it. Maxed it.
The second floor
We're on the rat, dude.
will prove a true test of your skills.
We're
Wait.
on.
Are we?
Better.
No, we're not.
I thought it was.
That just said
That wasn't the first
second.
floor.
That just said second floor. That was the first floor.
Jeez, I thought. Oh my god, I thought that was the. Right, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, because you
Stand on
logged out, didn't you?
Yep.
That was floor 1.
Wow. Okay, right, fair enough. Where are we going? Where do I go?
Oh fuck if I know, mate.
Need a wee tiny version, it's funny. Right, straight ahead then. To the right, up here. Gonna heal for fun though, that's what I'm gonna do. Love it. Healing's free.
Honor.
Very dark, these ones.
Enemy turn.
Uh-oh. Oh, they just didn't move far enough, did they? Ooh. Backstab on the Marauder. That can happen. Oh, and I could curse dagger him. Beautiful.
Glory!
Just took 8 of them. Fantastic. And he's weakened, by the way. Which means his attacks are weaker, so he's not going to hit for 4. Brilliant. Oh no, need that one. Damn it.
I will smite you.
Ouch.
The monsters are moving.
And you're like,
Oops.
I don't fucking care. I'm gonna throw it at my blue guy. that's how crazy I am.
No, man, it's because I'm blind in one eye and shade blind, and you're both wearing blue.
Oh, come on. Can't be using that as an excuse now. Love it. What an excuse it is. Oh, trick up. Poison potion. That was just pure greatness right there. Health is needed. I went crazy with it. Yeah, okay. Let's poison them as well. Double poison. These are annoying.
The enemy will be vanquished.
That's 4 poison damage for you, Carl. I thought we were in the right area. That's great.
Yeah, because that first floor was harder than we wanted it to be.
Yeah. Oh, okay. 4 damage. 4 damage is not good.
Oh, crit!
8 on the
Let
crit.
death embrace you.
He won this boy. Got a dagger. Oh, he's only got 3 left. He's probably going to kill me though. Suddenly went very, very pushy.
Monster moving.
Oh, come on, slime. You just poisoned me. That's it. That's me, dude. I'm out. Oh, I didn't even steal an arrow guy. That's it. Before Marauder gets a chance to do anything. He's right there, by the way, so watch. Yeah.
Oh, I was just trying to open that box.
He's only got 2 though. And he's still poisoned. Got 1 more round. Forget me. I got death in 3. Nice. Look at that.
I will
Goodbye.
vanquish you.
I can go down here, which is probably the most logical step, and then there.
Okay. Monster turn.
That was good. I lured some slimes in towards you, and they almost just done nothing there. Probably an archer right in front of me, and he's dead.
I fear nothing.
There's a lot of tap dancing going on there. Ah, he's been
I've been blocked in again.
Goblin Archer. Yeah, Goblin Archer, man. And for a good measure, you pushed him into the poison.
Oh, you're too far away.
I'll move again. I've got 2 depth. I've got 2. That's fine. I shall move again. There you go. That's as close as I can get to you. Oh, the Elven Hound.
Honor!
Oh, I took it on the chin for the poison. For the poison. That's what I was gonna buy.
There you go.
Cool. Good man. Yes, we shall. Ding. Crit for that boy. Nice wee starter for 10. And about that.
Beautiful.
Let death
That's
embrace.
a 7 backstab on a 4th thing. That's crazy.
There's lots of stuff getting moved about.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff getting moved about. I think it's spiders. You
One
might freak it.
quick
No. Alright.
stab.
Oh, there's a crit on him too.
I am ready.
Clearing the way, man. Clearing the way. Hmm. God. Right, okay. I've got backup. Oh, I'm just going to do it.
Let's see what the monsters do.
There's a lot of doors opening.
Extra
Oh,
damage now because
no.
I'm frozen. No.
Dude, no. Get him in the dodge, he's going to leak your health.
Nah.
That was great. That was fantastic, Cannon. Well done.
Good job, Cannon.
Nice. The rat
So
missed.
can I use that as a spin then instead of who better than Canyon? This who better than Cannon.
Oh, yes, that'd be great. Imagine that on a t-shirt. It's just got that cannon smiling on the t-shirt.
Right, we've got to make a note of that. Oh, look at that!
One quick.
Oh, now the headset power is low.
Don't you be saying that.
Power is low. Don't worry, I'll plug it in a sec. Oh no, I've messed it up. I've used a card for...
I am ready.
That's not good. Really
That's not good. Oh well.
Give me a second, I'll
One.
fucking plug it. Oh, damn it.
Nailed it.
This is always the hard one. Plug it in while you get it. Oh, okay. Now I need to wire myself into the wall. Wait, smash it in the wall. What's the bet? There we go. Oh, that's better. What's happening now? What's happening?
This is terrible.
Am I getting my... Yeah. Did I just get my heat to play with?
We just got wrecked, mate.
I was going to put another cannon in as well.
Line up and
That was
die.
good.
There you go.
Beautiful. Good stuff. I wish I could put a cannon down. And I can, and also...
We've got a nice little healing spot here.
What's a ballista, but you get the jizz. You get the jizz of it.
It'll do, mate. It'll do. Fuck off, doggo.
One quick.
Wow. Probably the worst place to put that ballista thing, but I just thought...
No, man, it's all good, because it's helping, it's guarding our area, look. Oh, I'll nugget. Oh, hello. What's behind there?
Wow. Spider. Order that.
Monster time.
Iceman cometh, skin on my foot.
Alright. Hit the slime and the archer.
Yep. Right away. Can't have a giant slime turning up. That's not happening. Yep.
Oh, backstabbed it.
That was a super crit there, like. This bullshit, this wee health towers thing's just like, hey, working overtime. Crit, good, gee.
There you go.
Nice.
So you guys are alright.
That's the only thing about them. It's the only thing about them when they blow up.
Bam, and then the ballista does its
Yeah.
groove. And now we can get our health
Look at
back.
it, bam. Look at this, that's quite a long range up. Ballista, so it's shooting the bandit, I think. Oh, the priest! Oh, he stole! He stole! Oh dear. Got a key coming. Okay, well... Bickety bam for the... I need health, so that's happening. And you... Look at this. Look at this. And then... You can get a backstab.
Lovely, look at that.
Nice.
Ready.
It's clearing the way for the stairway to get shot again. We're just carding up for no reason, it's great.
That's what they get.
Die, fiend.
Beautiful.
I agree.
Boom. Nice. Look at that.
It's the monster's turn.
Oh,
He did that.
beautiful.
He stole $17 first, man.
They're all just coming at us. We're going to end up wiping out the entire room.
It's like a queue system, they're just all just walking towards. And again.
Glory.
And then I kind of do the ballista's going to just shoot, so it's fine.
For the
All
king.
you.
I will fell you all.
Monster's the next.
Brilliant. Brilliant. It's this rat nest spawning. That's what's happening. There we go. There we go.
I stand ready.
Backstab on the nest.
For the king.
Guess we're only like 20 or 18 points away if we get in the card.
For the gods.
Nice. Look at
Oh,
this.
they're sneaking around the back.
Trying to get to us. Yeah, they're still trying to get there.
Let's see what the monsters do.
I'm probably actually going to go back down and protect that healing beacon.
Oh wow, there's loads of arrow guys in there. Jeez.
Yeah, get back
Yeah,
down to
fine.
the healing tower.
Oh, shit. Beautiful.
Yep, there you go, look.
Loads.
Because I think they only spawn from the final area, the door that leads to the dungeon.
Okay.
So eventually the bad guys are going to come to us.
Oh, someone's trying to shoot. They missed. Oh, they got me that thing. Oh god, they've been grabbed. Marauder. A bit Marauder then. Come on. Oh, I've been grabbed. I can't do it. Can I? Right.
You still got movement 8, it says.
Yeah, but... I suppose.
I stand ready.
There we go. The grab thing's weird.
Okay, monster time.
Healing fountain of joy. Seconds, I'm just gonna have a wee update.
Yeah, I think mine's
God.
cold as ice, mate.
Yeah, mine's is on that way. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are you seeing? Is it anything? Or are we just not gonna...
Nah, it's not showing me anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang a bit near the fountain thing. No point messing about. Although the ballista's got 7 out of 7, it's no died yet.
For honor.
I think what we have done is create a nest, like in Centipede.
And they're going to keep on coming down for us, and we're going to keep on hitting them at range.
Yep.
Ah, scrubs.
Right, yeah. Goblin Ranger run a mile there.
What will the monsters do next?
Don't go down the stair, Marauder. Oh, you have? Oh well.
No!
Ooh, I'm right next to the fountain. No.
Don't resist.
Or Link, you'll never see it, mate. Crit on the Marauder. Brilliant.
Oh,
14,
beautiful!
16 backstab.
Sweet kiss.
16 backstab.
Don't
I stand ready.
Oh no, the thug's gonna get me. Shit.
How much health you got? 4. He's only got attack 2. That's the chili guy that you got to worry about that's up there. Oh, Skaz, no. I'm coming back to you. Come
I think my
on.
ballista's gonna shoot him.
Come on, one more.
One
One more.
Um,
Yes.
hey.
What will monsters do next?
The bandit's like, I'm running away because all my guys are dying.
There seems like there's a an ice elemental around somewhere.
Okay. I'm
So just
kinda
be
conscious of
careful.
being near this healing thing.
A sweet kiss.
There it is.
Yep, right there. Cool though, because that wasn't a pun either.
Guardian
It
ready.
was me. It was just I drop a booby trap in it, but this to come in there.
I will smite you.
Is this the most guys we've fought in a second? What did I
Line
say?
up and die.
Not quite. Nearly, but not quite.
I don't know, because it basically got to be anything happening here.
No, because if you remember that time when I had to solo sprint and I got the lure as the archer,
Oh yeah.
I had to clear a second floor.
All right, the monsters are up.
Don't hit the prick.
He just did. It's fine. We've got 10, but maybe get the backstab on him.
You can try if you want, but remember he's going to do free chill damage to you or freezing damage to you.
No, if I didn't kill him. Bow.
Right,
I'm gonna go back up the top to hide for him, because I think... Or actually I'll get near you. That's a good shout.
Ready for battle.
You only got one.
Die.
Let's see what the monsters do.
see, they can't kill me because I've got the armor bonus. Fire elemental.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ready for battle.
Alright, now check this out.
Oh, aye. To get more than one. We've not actually touched any other part of this map, have we?
For the queen.
Just remember, dude, you can stealth.
Yeah. I'm just,
You're doing
problem is
damage
this
control,
one's like-
dude. Damage control.
I just don't know what you're attacking for. I think that's what I just enjoy attacking people.
Right, I drag your ass back here to get healed.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
For glory.
Bit of, purple druid man comes from the stairs, everyone gets kaboomed.
Monster time.
Oh wow, they're really going for that, eh? Taking in. Wow.
Oh, did the fire elemental not get blown up by that too?
No, it moved just before it. Close though. Trip time. Backstab on you, Joey.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
Honor.
pain for you.
Wasn't happy about that one. Jesus, man.
Nailed it.
For the blood.
Wowie. Yeah, I'm going back up top. I'm going to sneak. I'm going to go up top.
I'll move the monsters now.
Now that I'm fully healed.
Oh no, leave my cannon alone.
The cannon! The cannon's lasted ages.
God damn it, who better than cannon?
Whee.
Oh, I'm about to get bum rushed. Beautiful. Go have a look about, son.
Here, or
No, go do your thing.
For honor.
oh god, there's loads of stuff.
Time to move those enemies.
The thing is, you can't, because it's like one of the dungeons, you can't light the area up unless you've got a torch.
Yeah, I use one of those. It doesn't do a whole fuck ton.
Does it show you the shroud?
Oh, they've just spawned elven cultists.
Oh, they're alright. Get in the bother. They got 3 damage anyway. They got 3 for a... Oh god, they got 2. Okay, well, you can just get rid of them.
But now you're not stealthed. Just remember that.
Hard to do it.
Ready for battle.
He's weakened.
Nug. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
That was good.
Oh, there goes my cannon.
Oh, he's got rid of it. He's got rid of it. He's biding his time. I'm gonna smile off this guy's face. Right. Bye bye.
I fear nothing.
Vain for you.
They never ran away there.
Die.
Oh, beautiful. Again, healing thingy, I love you.
It's good range on that, like. Okay, 6. Oh no. I'm done.
I stand ready.
Good, 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 good. Can't even get any backstabs.
I think the game is now punishing us for staying still.
Probably,
One quick stab.
Well, just so you know, I have got another healing ward if we need it.
I think we'll be alright, man. That madam, maybe. Or maybe I'm gonna be hitting the bomb soon. We'll try. Oh dear, that's us.
Bastards.
Ow. So,
Sorry about that, mate.
hopefully, well, I think it's alright. You may get to the door. You may not get to the door. If you don't get to the door, I'm calling it. Purely because it's 12:30.
Wait, what?
Honor.
12:30. Nearly.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Been fighting that same section for the last 20 minutes.
One fell swoop.
Enemy turn.
Enemy turn.
And you're like, what's happening? You're healing for it and just getting a pummel in the...
Guardian ready.
Summon the monsters now.
What? Where's the guy that's attacking my beacon?
I stand ready.
Dude, what the hell's going on? All I can hear is clip, clop, clip, clop, clip. What?
There's no one here.
Some serious talk. At all.
There he is.
Monster move.
I was just stood right there.
That guy, they move. It's them that's moving. It's those. It's the rats and the.
Guardian ready.
What are they called? The bandits. They move for ages.
Die.
Oh god. Mr. Marauder.
I didn't mean to move though. I said attack him.
Monsters are up.
Yeah. Had that before. That's the only thing about this game. There's an occasion where you do things and you think, oh, I didn't mean to move there, it just does it and it decides it. And it's a rare thing. It's like a rarity when it happens, but it's pretty good for being the only thing that's a downside.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is a pretty polished game, considering.
It is,
What will the
man.
monsters do next?
The developers have actually made quite a lot of games as well.
Like 4 or 5, I think. One of them being the Angry Birds VR game, so I don't really consider that a game.
But man, if that's a learning curve for like Angry Birds like this, then more power to them.
Now it's the enemy turn.
Okay.
I'm actually really surprised there's no Magic the Gathering game. And there's no just went, yeah, there's an official Magic the Gathering game like they did ages ago on Xbox 360.
Nah, because the guy who made Magic the Gathering tried to make another card game on PC and it did not work.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It
That'd be
failed
cool, a VR
fucking
version.
hard.
A VR version of it. It's kind of like what that game was like on SideQuest. There was a game that you walk in and it's like you're opposite end of the table and you've got cards and stuff and mana and
Now,
pretty cool.
what will the fiends do?
Dude, if you get you fight all these guys and get across and get the key and then get the bullet, that's insane.
I won't bet on it, mate.
No, it's kind of a bit crazy. Like the lighting in this level, too. like with the pillars and
Go
stuff.
back to the abyss.
That's right. You guys can get fucked.
Monster turn.
Keep waiting for Cthulhu to turn up.
That just makes me think of Secret World. Me and Inky were talking about that recently.
Oh, man.
I miss that game a lot.
Yeah, you played that a lot, didn't you?
It's a fantastic MMO. And if you're into stuff like Lovecraft and that, then that was a fantastic game for it.
Alright, time to move the monster.
Oh god. Healing fighting though, dude. If you get that. 2 poison. Ouch.
Take the
Andy's
round.
got a key. That was a good move.
Alright, monster.
Bless him.
Guardian ready.
Oh. Nice. Oh, it's pretty away.
Get fucked, Barry.
I will
Get
smite.
fucked.
I'll move the monsters now.
I would just leave those spider egg.
Look what I've got.
Ooh. Heal a fountain and a key.
Where is the door? Have we not found the door yet?
No, we just went to that bottom corner and just
Just chilled.
camped up for the night.
Enemy will be vanquished.
But this game does have, when you get a good game, this game makes you do that whole thing where you're like, oh yeah. And, like it was like 5 minutes since we started this thing. And it's like nearly 1 o'clock. Like,
Time flies when you're murdering shit in a dungeon.
that's insane.
What do the monsters do next?
I think you're right though, it is coming to consoles.
Yeah, they said they're going to make a flat screen version. They've already said it.
Pretty cool.
I mean, let's put it this way: if they release this on flat screen, I hate to say it, I probably won't play it in VR as much.
Honor.
Well, I don't think this game really needed to be in VR, to be honest.
Yeah, no. It kind of adds to it a bit when you're standing and you're walking about the room and stuff, when you've got the space to kind of walk about in the square that you're getting inside this.
Oh, I don't have a walk around square. I have it's very, very small. I mean, like even right now, I'm practically leaning against my sofa. If I move in any direction, I kick it.
Oh, jeez. It does add to it, but I can see why it would work also.
I mean, it's neat in VR. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't think it needs VR.
Good. Now it's the enemy turn.
But then I've played a lot of games in VR that I don't really think move very well to VR.
Yeah.
Honor.
That's not detracting from the quality of the games. It's just that, you know, like I played a load of shooters on here, and I just think they're such poor shooters that they didn't need to be.
That's the problem.
Die, fiend.
Although there is one called Pistol Whip, might be really good.
Yeah, I was gonna get that when it next goes on sale.
Alright, time to move the monsters.
But look, that's not to say there aren't good shooters. It's just the trouble is a VR shooter feels like in quality what we had back before Modern Warfare came out.
Yeah.
Because it's not the big boy studios that are making them that actually have talent for this stuff. It's like indie Joe Blogs who couldn't write a story to save his fucking life.
Yeah.
And it feels like Medal of Honor on PlayStation 1.
Well, I was saying that may be a weird one to try and There's a zombie one that's coming as well, like a winter zombie game.
There are a few that I like the look of. I just think that most of them, like I played Atex Cybernetic, and that was supposed to be Doom, but it was like Doom written by 12-year-olds.
My spear is sharp and my shield steady.
And then they did an army game that I played the other night, and that's basically Call of Duty written by 12-year-olds.
Die, fiend.
Jeez. This lava's really nice. It's pouring as well. Got full pour.
The queen.
You know, again though, I'm not detracting from it. I just think that because VR is in its infancy and none of the big studios see any money in it,
Yeah.
you're not getting the proper quality titles.
I am ready.
Yeah, we were joking about what game you would play again if you could, like the Rockstar games, and they just released a trilogy with GTA's. Vice City's is one of them.
I see, but GTA, I don't think driving goes very well in VR.
I will fell
What the
you
monsters
all.
do next?
No,
So-
no, I'm not meaning in VR. I mean in just on any
Just
other
in general.
console. They released a trilogy. Yeah, they released a trilogy like GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas
vanquished.
together. But yeah, I wouldn't play that in VR. I still didn't get why everyone's like busting like a fire about it as well.
Well, see,
But
here's the
then
trick
I'm the
though.
person that told-
It doesn't bother me because I still own Grand Theft Auto Vice City on PC, so I can still play it.
I will
Oh,
fell you
exactly.
all.
The only people that really benefit from this are the console players, because they can't play it unless they still own a PS2.
But I think that I heard in the or seen somewhere that it's coming on the Switch and that's all. But that's pretty cool. You can play it and go on that.
Yeah. What specifically?
I think it's just a GTA trilogy.
Oh yeah,
what
that's
they're
already
calling
out on Switch. They've already said it's coming out on Switch.
it. Nice,
Go
that was good.
back to this. For the
I don't know
king.
where this key is, man. I saw the door is.
Yeah, I ain't got a clue, mate.
Maybe in front of you. Maybe in front of you. Up here. Up here.
Oh.
Ha!
You just missed
The
them.
monsters are up.
But yeah, there's been some fun ones recently where people have been reviewing stuff. Everyone's getting hype trained for these games, and then
I stand ready.
because it's not exactly what they wanted, then it's just been absolutely panned.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing though, and if we're still talking about like GTA and that, well, it's because the nostalgia goggles have worn off.
Yeah.
We played those games when we were in our teens. Now we're
Oh,
grown.
but I wouldn't play it now.
Now we're grown ass adults, and now we see all the flaws.
Yeah, I wouldn't play it now.
I stand ready.
But yeah, there's a tower defense game that came out on Quest the other day there, and every review has been terrible.
But is it
every
really
review
that
I've seen.
bad, or is it just?
It's just not been that person's cup of tea, I think, or they've not, they've just found it boring. It might be boring, but again, it's one of those things you don't know until you've tried it yourself.
Yeah, see, I don't put any stock in any review ever. Because if I listened to reviews, I wouldn't have played any of the Neptunia games, any of the Senran Kagura games.
Yeah.
You know, wouldn't have played Steins Gate, wouldn't have played, because a couple of my mates got visual novels to review, because they're reviewers, and they're like, oh god,
Yeah.
all it is story, 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 and I was like, yeah, it's a visual novel, what the fuck did you expect?
Oh my god, certain people are just not made for that shit.
But if you give them a shooter,
You know, it's-
then they, you know, they're quite comfortable with it. But again, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That oh, hang on.
Yeah, I think what's happened is that with it, the game's called Captain Toonhead, I think.
Now,
Captain Toonhead
what will
versus
the
the Punk
fiends
or
do?
some shit. It looks quite fun, but then I think the game doesn't really open up properly until you get past the first couple of levels.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, the streamer's not going to play it any longer than an hour or 2 hours. If that.
Protect the rod.
So I get that's maybe happened, but it's going to be detrimental. But
Again, though, this is the other problem.
like,
Going back to it, this is the problem that we have with stuff like VR, in that all that is on VR is indie games. It's all
Yeah,
indie
yeah.
games.
But that's because they're small and that's why I think arcade games are great on VR, because you didn't really notice it as much because it's an arcade game.
But I don't think that arcade games fit in VR. Because like, why would I play an arcade game if I can bust it out on an emulator?
I don't mean actually legit like arcade games. I mean like things like Polybius and
Score attacks.
yeah, basically stuff like that.
Can I be honest? I don't think many games translate to VR.
I will fell you all.
If it's in the third person, it's not a VR game.
Now, what will the fiends
Yeah, and that got me as well. The Resi 4 thing, everyone was getting really excited about that, and I actually told one of my dudes, I was like, man, it's brown. It's not just brown, it's fucking brown. Like, it doesn't matter how good it is, how good you remember it on your console of your choice that you played it on back in the day. It's very, very brown. And I don't
But
know
then,
what
could you not say that about any Call of Duty game either?
well, no, I mean in VR.
Yeah, but they're not. But what my
I've not
'Cause
played any
I
Call of Duty games in VR. Properly.
no, but I understand that. But then,
For the king.
you know, Polybius doesn't need to be a VR game. Plays great in VR, doesn't need to be a
Well,
VR game. Because again, it's in the third person. You see the ship. You don't need to. That doesn't need to be.
I think it does because it adds to the immersion with the way that it speeds up and you.
See, I don't feel any more immersed. Because I just feel like a god character floating over the top. Kind of like when I'm playing this tabletop game, I just feel like I'm floating over the top of a thing. For me, if it's in VR, I have to be the person doing the thing.
Oh, okay.
Rather than just... Well, because that's the whole point, isn't it? I'm seeing through my own eyes. That's the point of VR. So if I'm playing a third-person title, I don't see the point.
No, I just think it's. I don't know. I think.
See,
everyone
VR is a tough one. Because again, there aren't any big studios putting in quality writing or quality material. So you've just got all these fucking jank indie developers, and again, most of them... It's really nice that they're making these games, but...
The monsters are moving.
You know, they're not the people that are making the quality titles, are they?
I stand ready.
No, but like at the same time, like what you were saying to me, but the people playing like N64 games and the headsets and that
Line
in
up and
VR,
die.
doesn't it work?
No, yeah, but again, because that's a third-person thing. It's a stupid thing to do. I would never do it. It's a stupid thing to do. I'm just saying it's an option that people have. But that's what I was saying, because when you said about, you know, people playing Centipede and that, I don't see the point in playing Centipede in VR unless I'm just pretending I'm playing it on a big screen TV. For me, it being VR doesn't make it any more immersive. It just makes the screen bigger. You know, some of the what I'm getting at is that, like, okay, so I played what was it yesterday? What is it? Something Zero Caliber VR, right? It's a first-person shooter.
Oh,
And as
God,
a
yeah.
shooter, it was immersive because I was the man pulling the trigger on the gun, and my hands were moving the gun and manually reloading it with pulling out the magazine and putting a new one in, and having to physically cock the gun and that. However,
Yeah.
because it was so badly written, because these are in, it sounded like a Saturday morning cartoon. And so I was like, well, so whilst the gameplay was fine, the story was shit, and so I lost my immersion there. Because there's no talented, top-notch developers who have written stories and got the mechanics down. Pretty much every VR experience you're going to get is largely going to be subpar, and that's not being nasty to VR. It's because it's so new, and for me, honestly, VR is almost purely social experiences. So like VR chat, Rec Room, because the games just aren't there yet.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite. I mean, well, there's loads of hoops to go through to get VR working on it as well. They make it quite difficult.
Well, I wouldn't say it's difficult because oh shit, I just got myself killed.
The last
Idiot.
champion.
I wouldn't say it's difficult because that's how all the indie developers have got here.
He fought valiantly, but
I could have just won that, you know. I had all the cards for it.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't think it's difficult because that's why all the indie developers are on here. Because if it was difficult, indies wouldn't be on the platform, would they? You wouldn't have all the shitty shovelware games that aren't polished yet. I think the problem you have is that the big developers, Capcom, Rockstar, you know, id, you know, all the big guys that make the big titles look at VR as a gimmick and as a toy, and they know that there's probably, like, if you look at how many million people there are that own a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X, you know, maybe only 1% of that number have a VR headset, so it's not worth it for them to invest in it. They're like, maybe when there's another couple million users, it would be like me releasing a AAA game on a Super Nintendo now. No one would buy it.
Yeah, I get you.
So I don't think VR is gonna. I don't think you're gonna get super quality, properly tailored AAA VR games until we have a much bigger platform. Until then, I think the biggest experiences on VR, because I've spoken to a lot of people who use VR for nothing more. They've got like £1,000 PC and £1,000 headset, and all they do is sit in VR chat because they think that all of the actual VR games, they're kind of shitty. Like they're in VR because they want to be an avatar. They want to be a person in a world. But if they play shooter, board game, arcade game, they're not that person. They're playing a character again. And if they want to play a character, they could play a much more polished game in a flat screen game.
Yeah, I'm on that one.
Because like the reason I find this immersive is because I'm the hand playing the digital board game. But if all I'm doing is, like, you can't see it, but if all I'm doing is like wiggling the thumbsticks, like in Polybius and stuff like that, it's not really as immersive for me. Because I'm basically just playing a console game on a big screen.
I think
Polybius is a great game, don't get me wrong, because I love games like Race the Sun and stuff like that. But I don't think it needs to be in VR. It's not a VR game, it's a VR compatible game. It's not a VR game.
That is correct, but I do think until you've played that in VR completely, because you do kind of get this sense of speed as a result.
I do get what I do get where you're coming from, but it's just another one of those. I don't think it doesn't need to be in VR.
Yeah, I mean, I think Polybius even works on a 3D TV.
That'd be weird.
Like, it's actually, you can use it on that. I've tried it. I think I tried it out before. my Fox
See,
TV.
if Minter could make it so that you became the avatar in first person, so like, I don't know, you saw from the eyes of the thing that you're trying to move around the map, that would be fantastic. Then it would be more than a sense of speed.
That would be insane. That'd be like Wipeout. Wipeout's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Like
Imagine
Wipeout.
playing like a first person, a racing game in first person. It's far more immersive than seeing it from the back of the car, where you see the car, the boot, the tail lights, all that kind of stuff. It's much more immersive when you're inside it. Same with when you play space simulators. It's much more immersive when you're in the cockpit and you can see all the controls and all that kind of stuff. But if all you do is look at an avatar like our little figures here from the outside, I don't find that anywhere near as immersive or properly VR as it should be. It's just playing a flat screen game stuck to my face. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying, like, because you got to think VR only really hit the, well, I say mainstream. VR only really hit the public in 2016, properly, like with the Rift consumer version 1, the Vive, and the PlayStation VR. So whilst we've had a few years, it's like saying, well, how long did it take for them to make decent console games? And you had the ColecoVision, the Atari 2600, and arguably, like, proper polished games didn't really start coming out until the NES.
Yeah.
So most of the 70s and a large chunk of the early 80s, like 10, 15 years before you had, you know, proper immersive, like, because we can all talk about how fun it is to get a high score in Berserk, but do you want to know what one of the biggest criticisms is of the Centipede and Black Widow game?
What?
It's just a high score run.
Yeah, but that's the point of it.
Yeah, but me and you get that. But a lot of gamers now don't get it.
Yeah, because they don't know what the fuck they didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was
You don't
talking to a
know
few
what-
people about it, and they were like, "Well, the arcade mode could really do with some work." I was like, "But that's what
do
it's
they want?
for."
What do they want?
Well, it's like they want.
What
Well,
do
can
they
we have
want then?
extra lives? I was like, but the whole point, an arcade game is a roguelike, or it's a rogue game. So you die, you start from the beginning.
God.
That's the whole point. It's a high score run. And they're like, yeah, but I want extra
Extra
lives. I was like, if you want extra lives, play something else.
Get
Because
good.
if
Or get good.
yeah, you went down the arcade because the whole point is you're trying to score high on a scoreboard. There's a worldwide scoreboard to compete on, but they don't get it. It's the same with a lot of the stuff in VR. It's a lot of people are looking at it and they're going, well, you know, well, like you say, a lot of people are really, really critical of games. I understand why they're being critical, but I think that I still think we've got another 5 years before we get regularly polished games.
Probably, yeah. The reason they're critical is for different reasons, but I get you. I get what you're meaning. It's the whole big thing is, you get like the Resi 7, for example.
Mhm.
That looks terrifying in VR. I would never do that. And
I think that'd be
the-
quite a fun one because you actually play in the body of the person, don't you?
Oh yeah, you'd enjoy that one. I can't, horror VR, no chance.
No, I get your groove because it's just like because at the moment I think we're stuck in that dimension of like. You remember when the Wii came out with all the waggle controls?
Yes.
But they were okay, but they just weren't. They didn't feel right. And I think that's where we are in VR at the moment. Because we haven't got a lot of polish on things, we're kind of in the waggle control era of VR.
I think one of the waggle, one of the best waggle games, if we call them waggle games, on the Wii was Punch Out when the Punch Out remake came out on Wii. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've got Creed on in VR, haven't we? There's quite a few fitness games. I mean, I've played a few sword fighting games. They're terrible. I've played a few shooters. For the most part, they're terrible. For the most part, not all of them, but you know, because they're all done by indie developers. Because none of the big boy studios have got in yet.
I mean, a lot of my games on here are just sort of applications or things I use to make music or like stuff like that. It's not really. I don't know. I've never, like what you said, I've never really looked at stuff and went, oh, I need to buy that. Like, because it's
Yeah.
not. I don't know.
But I think that's the problem though. Until there are more games that go, I need to buy that, or I need to buy a VR headset to play that. I think that's why we're not going to have many huge studios coming in making games. Because well, why? There's not enough people here buying games. I mean, I bought this because it was cheap and it looked cool, right? And I figured that'd be fun to play with other people. But by the same token, could you honestly see? Because look at Medal of Honor, for example, on the VR. I reckon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know how that'll be, but it does look good in the job of the previews and stuff.
Well, it's going to be a polished first-person story-driven VR experience. So it's fingers crossed, because like the game I played yesterday, if I went to cock my gun and the gun's kind of like here, yeah, and you'd kind of like I'd have the gun in my hand and I'd pull the bit here, yeah. But instead, all of a sudden, my character would kind of like do this with his hands, and they'd kind of lap over each other, and you'd see that it wasn't polished at all.
Oh God.
Almost like the gun was supposed to be in his left hand, and he was trying to pull it from this side, but the gun was in my right hand, so the other hand kind of spun around under the gun and was like this, kind of like if I had broken arms, jelly arms, things like that.
That's crazy.
You're going to have a polished shooter with proper rules that we've developed over the years of making first-person shooters. Because do you remember back in the day, if you didn't move forward in a first-person shooter, enemies would just keep spawning in? Do you remember those? Like the early like Medal of Honors and stuff like that? That's kind of what the indie shooters are now. They've got no rules, they just keep throwing enemies at you. Mechanically and graphically, they're kind of wobbly. And they're written like, as if I had kind of gone, well, this is kind of what a first-person shooter is. And this is kind of like what a war story is. So let's go. Yeah. And it makes no sense. And it's like me. It's like, I don't know. It's like me trying to make a serious science documentary, but I've only ever gone to primary school.
I think the last one I played, the last first-person shooter I played that was actually, it felt polished, and because it had a style to it was super hot.
That was okay. Got a bit boring after a while, but that was all right.
Again, it had the style, it had the mechanic to it, so that's how it got.
Yeah, it was a neat game. It was a great game in VR. Great game in VR.
Yeah.
Like the ability to duck behind objects and stuff really changed up how that game worked. But like, I think the Medal of Honor one will be sound because it's by a bigger developer. But look at the price of it. It's fucking expensive. Ain't no one paying that kind of money for a game in VR.
Even the PSVR in its later sort of stages had Borderlands VR.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I never played that, but I know people that did, and they said it was a bit weird. Because you're kind of, like what you said to me, the whole over-the-shoulder thing, but you're not actually in the character, you're kind of...
Yeah. Senua's Sacrifice did the same thing. They made it, it was Senua's Sacrifice VR, but you were basically playing the PC game, but your face was the camera. So like Senua was like, you're here, and then Senua was like here, and you'd control her from the third person. It was really stupid. They shouldn't put that in VR.
That's what Moss is like. Moss is that game with the mouse. Moss. That's
yeah.
Like
So to me, that's not a VR game.
Yeah, because you're controlling someone in third person. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a virtual reality, and in my reality, I don't control myself from out of body.
Yeah.
That again, that's why this works, because we are these dodgy little avatars here.
Yeah.
But
I know what you're saying.
And we're controlling physical characters with our physical hands and playing a physical board game. I don't know. Like I say, give it another 5 years. I reckon we'll have the polish. But big developers are going to need to come in and actually take the risk. But until there's users here, all we're going to keep getting is like fucking third-party jank. Social experiences, VR chat, rec room, and things like that. They're where VR's at. You know, when the metaverse comes out from Facebook, where people are going to be able to walk around and jerk off as they're walking around the streets, and that great. That's what people are going to come to VR for, if they're going to come to VR at all. It's more than a gaming tool, I think, personally.
Well, it's for me because I mean, I've got an app on this that I can paint in VR. I can also paint to the point where I'm a panel and draw someone in the distance and move to the panel through it and have like full 360 art if I wanted. Yeah. I've got an app on here that allows me to, you know, mix 2 tracks together and do a DJ set. Like, that's insane. Even Unplugged playing, like, I know it's no guitar, but you're sitting there playing air guitar with no controllers because of the hand tracking.
It's neat.
Like, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool things. It's cool things. And also that module thing I was using, the synth VR, that's fantastic. Really fantastic. I could have spent at least 2 hours standing there knocking about with that.
I think people need to stop being so hard on like on current VR titles. I get it. A lot of them are really shitty. Like, they're not as good as if you played, like, so if I play that Zero Caliber VR, I know that's not going to be as good as, say, the newest Call of Duty game, alright? Like, story-wise and polish and all that. Even functionally, it's going to feel like a game that came out 20 years ago. But, by the same token, VR is still a baby. Yeah, still a baby.
The comparison doesn't work.
Well, because the other trick is as well, the reason why VR games look so shit, and this is why I criticised PlayStation VR a lot back when it came out, is because these headsets have massive, massive resolution. So the way VR works, like, so imagine this is a 1440p display in your eye, right? Because you need to have high resolution screens so you don't see each individual pixel on the screen. Not the pixel in the game, but the pixel in the screen, right? Because the old PC VR headsets had this horrible thing. Like, you know when you get up close to a CRT and you can see each individual dot? Yeah. That's the problem old VR headsets used to have. It's immersion breaking. So they give you super high resolution displays in VR headsets now, so you can't see the lines. The Quest's pretty good. Quest 2 is a lot better. But then, as I said, the colors are better in the Quest 1. So if you've got a 1440p display or whatever per eye, that needs to be driven twice, obviously, because you have to have it rendered per screen, per eye. So that's a lot of horsepower right there. Plus, you have to double the resolution because the way the lenses work, they kind of have a barrel distortion or a pin. Imagine, have you ever seen how like black holes are drawn where they kind of they're like a traffic cone?
Yeah.
Right, well, VR lenses kind of do that to images. And so what they need to do is double the resolution and then apply a correction filter to pull it the other way so that it looks kind of semi-flat, and do distortion correction. But you need to double the resolution to make that work without it making it look like a PlayStation game, PlayStation 2 game or whatever. So you need a ridiculous amount of horsepower to run very basic looking games. And that's why a lot of the PlayStation VR games, but not including stuff like Resident Evil and stuff, but because the PlayStation VR headset was very, 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 very low resolution in comparison to even early PC VR headsets. But that helped because the PlayStation VR was PlayStation was so low powered it couldn't drive a PC VR headset. It didn't have the power to... Well, because, like, look at a lot of the games that came out on PlayStation 4. They were running at, like, 900p. They weren't even
Okay.
running at 1080p. So, or like some of them were running at 720, some of them were running at 900. So, the idea that the PlayStation 4 could drive a very pretty game in full resolution in VR at 90 hertz was fucking ridiculous. Anyone that told you that hardware was possible, it was possible to do it on that hardware, they were fucking lying. It's the same as people who said, "Oh yeah, mate, PlayStation 4 Pro, that's a 4K machine." No, it isn't, because there are like the PlayStation 5. That's only now a 4K machine, and that's not in every game, and that's way more powerful than the PS4 Pro. So the idea that people see, like the PlayStation 5 is the perfect machine for VR, or getting there, you know, to get quality VR. PS4 was not. So the fact that they got anything to look reasonable on that thing is magic. And that's why a lot of the games looked like PlayStation games, because you couldn't have high resolution textures, you couldn't have shit tons of detail and light and effects and all that kind of stuff, because the console couldn't handle it. If you made a very pretty looking game, like, think of a very, very, very pretty, high-res, high-poly, hyper-realistic game.
On what? On the...
Like on the PlayStation 4.
Oh, PlayStation 4. Let's think. Oh god. There was a lot of them, but I was trying to think of one that was really obscure. Russia Blood.
Sure. Or, I don't know, Souls Remastered or something like that, like where the worlds look kind of nice. Or, how dare I say it? I imagine Cyberpunk. When Cyberpunk came out on PlayStation 4, PS4 just couldn't run it. VR is largely the same. You need high-power graphics cards, decent processors to get VR to look like a PlayStation 4 game. So if the PlayStation 4 can barely run a PlayStation 4 game, it's not going to run that same game in VR without turning down some of the settings. So it has to turn down the resolution, it has to turn down the graphics quality, it has to turn down... Like when you played Armello, your experience of Armello was very different from mine graphically, because your machine, you had to turn the settings down. It's how the PlayStation 4 VR was versus any other VR. Because it wasn't... It's not that it was bad, it just wasn't powerful enough to be able to turn the resolution up because of the way VR works, the way that you need to render the resolution, render the image twice, the way that you need to render the image at double the resolution to get rid of all the barrel distortion and that. They did what they could with what they had. You know, there's a reason why you needed a £1,000 PC to play VR back in the day. Now you can get away with a 400-500 quid machine, but the fact they got the PlayStation to do anything at all is a fucking miracle, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a weird one because it depends what you've been put into first, and obviously if you've dabbled in everything now, you're going to see differences in how things are. Like at the time, if that's what you have, and you've not been in any other VR experiences other than the Google Cardboard,
you can still be critical and go, PSVR. This looks like... Well, you can still be critical though and go, this looks like a PlayStation 2 game. You know what the PlayStation 4 is capable of. You know what a good quality PlayStation 4 game looks like.
The stuff I played, that didn't really bother me because what I was playing was... It was a different experience from what it would be normally. I'm not saying it was any better or worse. I'm just saying the nature of how it was played was different, and that alone to begin with was enough to be like, whoa. Because you do have that whoa moment when you first go into VR, any VR headset, even if it's the Google Cardboard and you're looking for a Fox or whatever. It does make you go, geez, this is nuts. But obviously now, you know that stuff's been elsewhere, if anyone did have money and they put the money in the PC, and that probably would have had these other experiences quicker. And if I was in PC VR first and then went to PSVR, I'd be like, well, that stuff's shit, because it really looks shit. Whereas when you've just looked at that and that's all you've had, it's like all of a sudden being told to go back to play your NES after playing the PS5. Well,
But
yeah,
you play those for different
it does look
experiences.
But that's what I'm saying. It does look different. You don't sit and go, oh, this is shit, because the gameplay's there.
I hate to say it though, I would, because if I know that the experience is nerfed, it's like saying, okay, I'm gonna take Cyberpunk and put it on the Atari 2600, and then go, well, this is still a good experience because you know it doesn't look anything like Cyberpunk and it doesn't play anything like Cyberpunk, but it's got Cyberpunk in the name, so you know it's a different experience, so it's got to be good. But it isn't. It's shit.
Well, no, it's not about being shit. It's just the.
But it's not the experience that people are after, is what I'm saying. It's not delivering the same thing. So because if you were to look at two versions of a game, and you were to say, right, well, this one doesn't look anything like what the game was they promised, then
that's different.
You could, but then that's how I am with PlayStation VR. Like, I'm sorry, because a lot of the main VR experiences came from PC first in 2016.
That's how you feel about it. That's how you feel. That's absolutely fine. You know, to feel that way because you had the PC VR experiences first.
No, I didn't. Well, no, I haven't had a proper PlayStation VR experience, and I didn't get into PC VR until much later. But I was put off PlayStation VR just by if I looked at a screenshot side by side. It's like playing like Doom on a Nokia phone versus say Super Nintendo Doom, and you're like, well, why the fuck would I play Doom on my Nokia phone when I could play Doom on the Super Nintendo or on the PlayStation? Because this is the PlayStation one or the Super Nintendo one. That's the experience I'm supposed to be having. But instead, I'm playing this nerfed 3 frames a second, you know, super low res, black and white. It's not the same game.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds it's weird, but I mean, obviously, I would do that for certain things, but I wouldn't do it for things that would make it lack your experience. But what I'm trying to say is, my experience is playing things that are maybe not as graphics heavy, but still have a great time in them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about it. But again, everyone's different, man. That's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
But
I entirely get where you're coming from. I'm just saying that for me personally, like Rec Room, I could take Rec Room on PlayStation VR. I could take VR chat in Rec Room in PlayStation VR. Not that I think the PlayStation's powerful enough to run VR chat, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think it's got that. I don't think it's got that.
Because I mean, the Quest and the Quest 2 can't even run VR chat.
Yeah, properly. Yeah.
My laptop, dude, my gaming laptop can't even run VR chat properly.
Oh, Christ. No,
yeah, exactly.
It's just something. It's like, right. So this is like me, right? This is like me saying to someone, "I'm going to get rid of all my CDs.
Mm-hmm.
All my CDs are gone, but I've just bought loads of vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll listen to MP3s at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but that's not detracting from the experience, though, is it?
No, but anything I've played that I've wanted to play, to me, hasn't detracted from an experience, because that's what I wanted to play. Whereas you're more sort of comparing it to stats and...
Well, no, it's like, because I've looked at PlayStation VR, and there's only probably, like, even on PC VR, most of the PC VR I've played is shit. It's fucking terrible. Badly written, mechanically broken. You know, some of them look graphically fantastic, but it's going to take more than graphics to make a good game. If I go to cock a gun and it looks like I've broken both of my wrists and they've spun round, like, so that all of a sudden my arm is kind of like... Dude, it's really hard to explain, but I'll send you a screenshot of
No, I get you. I get what you mean. In the crossover, it's like it makes it look like the hands are broken or whatever.
Yeah, you looked like you had like fucking something out of the Addams Family. Like you had these super long arms that were just broken and bent in like 15 different places that couldn't bend. It was horrible. But that's a PC VR game. It's just shit.
See, I don't know. I mean, it's maybe you've got more PC VR games than me, probably, or you have. I don't know about PC or PC VR, but like there's more games that you have to sift through stuff. It's like when you used to sift through stuff through magazines. All you had was the magazine, and you'd go, right, well, I'm going to get a game in a month. Right, what was it going to be? Well, it's going to be Donkey Kong, or it's going to be because you've looked into it, you've reviewed it rather than just picking something up and being like, oh well, it's a shooter, so I need to try it. And when you get to try it and it's terrible, then that's what happens. It's like you've got a gauge of reviewing within. And for some reason, everything I've picked, personally, in my opinion, on PSVR, I picked it for its quirkiness, or I picked it because I enjoyed it. I never picked it up and went, oh, this is horrid. Because everything that's on there is horrid, I never bought. Like, and I mean like, Arizona Sunshine, you're talking about hands going over hands and that's all about that. People made funny videos about that. Like,
I have Arizona Sunshine.
There's games like that, and I've seen things on there, and I'm like, I wouldn't have enjoyed that, but other people might have. It's just everyone's kind of different. But
sure.
I'll play some shit that people will never play.
Oh, I know you would.
Like,
I know you would.
Like, there's actually a dungeon game on PSVR that's like, you got to look after the dungeon, but you're the bad guy controlling the dungeon, putting the bad guys in and getting rid of the heroes. But it's like this.
Yeah, I've seen something like that on PC, but on PC it's not VR, it's just a mouse game. Yeah,
but it's that looks pretty cool. I can't remember what it's called again, but there is some stuff still on there that's decent. It's just that I get you. There's no AAA. There's no like.
It's too early for it. It's too early.
But yeah.
Like I said, I'm not detracting from the PlayStation VR. I just think that you guys got a shit ton more shovelware than you needed to. But the trouble is,
on there that's nonsense.
Because I looked through the PlayStation VR section, and there were maybe on the entire platform 30 games that looked decent to me.
There's a lot of games that are there that are third person though. They'd be no good to you.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't buy a third person game in VR. I went through the entire list of like the PlayStation stuff, and then if it wasn't exclusive, I put it side by side with PC. And I was like, well, it's cheaper on PC, so I'll go on PC.
Well, that's it. That's that's a given.
But then some of the later exclusive stuff on PlayStation VR, I was like, this would be worth getting a headset for. You know, it's not to say there isn't good shit there. Just I think that a lot of the early stuff was fucking terrible. A lot of the stuff that comes out on PC VR now is fucking shit. It's absolutely terrible. But we excuse it because it's a sarcastic air quotes new kind of experience. I don't think that justifies lack of polish.
No, but I think it's how we're judging lack of polish as well. Because like,
well, okay,
again,
so
things I've played on PSVR, I don't feel it's had lack of polish. I think it's been alright, been fine. But again, I'm maybe easily pleased. Maybe it's that.
No, I think you are not. I'm not saying this in a right. One second. Hands up. I fucking broke my hand. Hang on. I picked up the wrong stick in the wrong hand. Not that you can see my hands. I'm just dots. But right, hands up. I'm not trying to be a dick on this one. You are very easily pleased.
Which is fine.
Yeah, for sure. It's fantastic actually, because you've pointed out a lot of really fucking weird indie games, and I'm like, kind of like what I told you about my virtual tennis story. And I was like,
yeah.
If I looked at that on the shelf, I'd go, nah. And then you're like, mate, but this is really fun. And I pick it up, and that's actually fucking really good. That's really neat. I wouldn't be having Centipede and Berserk challenges if I didn't fucking think it was fun. But then by the same token,
Well,
no
that's
one
it.
else I know would like to do a high score run in an arcade game like I used to play when I was a kid. But then,
Exactly.
look, as I said about the immersion thing, I need my VR games to be in, for the most part, I need them to be in first person. Because I need to be the character. It's my it's a virtual reality for me. So if I'm playing a game like, as you said, like Arizona Sunshine does that thing with the wrists breaking over the guns and stuff, that would really fuck with my immersion, because that's not how my arms work.
The walking in it's fucked as well. It's just bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's a
But
good
Arizona
game,
Sunshine's only made by a
but
small dev, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a yeah, I don't think it's a massive dev. I don't think it's a small dev, but for what it does, it's good. It's just that obviously there was not much testing in the multiplayer mode, and that's that as a result.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine because it's new technology. Like you didn't. I mean, ask yourself this question: how many Super Scope games did we get?
Yeah, but again, that was a commercial failure. But that's what I'm saying to you, though.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm terrified, though, that VR is going to go the way of the Super Scope. It's a gimmick.
No, I don't think it will.
At the rate they're going, though, if they can't get polish in their games and they can't get big people in, then it's going to fail. Because it's the games that will bring people in. It's the social experiences, though, that will keep people here.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I don't see Capcom investing a huge amount more outside of Resi 4.
I don't know what else they would do. What else would they do? What else could you do in Capcom that you'd make in VR?
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Like anything that isn't a shooter from Capcom's catalog, nothing. Most of their other games wouldn't translate well to VR. It's kind of like, and I hate to be one of those VR scrubs that talks about Ready Player One, but you know when they talk about Wade gets pulled into the arcade cabinet of Black Dragon?
Yeah.
I fucking love that arcade game. It's brilliant. I've got it on my arcade machine outside. I love that game. But the way that he describes it in VR just doesn't work. That game does not translate into VR at all.
And that's the point. I don't think anything really does. Like, other than, like what you're saying, like games like this, or
a first-person shooter, or
they only work a certain way because it's going to look a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why I said to you earlier, I was like, imagine Berserk in VR, and it's cool to imagine it, but then you're like, well, then I'm just kind of a maze, running away from someone, shooting someone. But then that's just what Berserk is. Like,
yeah,
it's just in VR. It's not going to be as fun or any more fun doing it in VR.
No, I think Berserk would translate well into VR because it's first person, because it's a shooting game. So you duck behind the wall, and there's the robot. You peer out, you shoot it. You have to run from Otto, that's like literally chasing you around the maze.
It'd be cool, but I just think when you're sitting there trying to, I did this today when I'm trying to work out, I was thinking, would that work? Other than it just being another first-person shooter that's got a style to it.
But again, I think that's what VR is for. Because if you set up a huge room, like let's say you had a big room, like imagine like a basketball court, right? Or whatever, like your school gym or whatever. You've got a play space that's like that big. And you could run around and duck and cover behind walls and all that stuff and dodge evil Otto. Like, shooters are because they are first person. You are a human being in those. Or you are a little robot with arms and legs that moves around in a 3D space. Like we do. You know, but to play... Because, like, I saw a load of... you know, like, Command and Conquer and that.
Yeah.
Command and Conquer has no place in VR, yet there are shit tons of strategy games in VR. Because it doesn't work. You're just literally sat there fiddling with...
Well, essentially a tabletop, really. Think about it.
Yeah.
But that's the same with another good game that I think it's on everything now, but it was on PSVR at pretty much the start, called Tethered, and that's like a god game.
I have that.
Like Populous. That's a great wee game.
Mm.
But again, people panned it to begin with, and I think it's a clever idea. You can't just move about. So what they did is to make the game have a wee bit of difference. They had like areas in the map where you could look at, and you can jump to.
Mm-hmm.
You got a different view of the map and angles and stuff, rather than grab and move and hover and shit. You could actually just jump to certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just quite clever. It was a clever thing, because it was kind of like you get attacked at night by slugs, and you have to make sure that you've got enough guys to fight the slugs off.
Mm-hmm.
And it was it was kind of cutesy, but it was quite smart at the same time.
I would consider experiences like those proof of concept at this point.
Oh yeah.
Because they're not quite immersive enough because of how they are mechanically, but if they could make you physically feel like you were flying above a map, like actually being a godlike character, I think that would be more a thing. Same with the same with the tabletop style like Command and Conquer stuff. We don't have the rest of the mechanics in place to make them feel truly immersive yet in VR. Shooters and physical things where we move around. I know you got to remember, I'm a JRPG player. Like I used to be when I was younger, a reasonably decent first-person shooter player. But then I got bored of first-person shooters because I moved away from most of where most of my mates were, and they all moved to like Xbox and PlayStation. You didn't have cross-play servers, and so in the end, I just found single-player experiences, which were JRPGs mostly. I just feel that first-person games, because the nature of VR is first-person, those are the experiences that are going to work best. So if, like when you said with Berserk, well, how does Berserk translate to VR? Berserk is a top-down maze game. Yeah, but you could also set up those mazes in 3D space, and if you were to pivot everything so that, like, because you see Berserk from the side, don't you?
Yeah.
Right. Well, now give it a 90-degree flip, right, so that you're now looking at it top down, so your guy's just a pixel. Now pull the camera down to the arse end of the character, and all of a sudden those flat bars are now walls. That pixel becomes a man or a woman, and you're running around those physical mazes. It does translate because it's running around in a physical space, which is very immersive in VR right now, because you can set up a physical space in your house and run around in a small area and actually feel like you're there. But like, I don't like roller coasters. Okay, they kind of work in VR, but there's no other simulation of movement in VR. So there's nothing to kind of move your body around. You have to physically do that yourself. It's not quite as immersive as running around in a shooter or in an exploration game or something like that. So I think you're going to get the really big stuff's going to come in about 5 years. We've got to figure out how it works, and we've got to polish the tools. We need to get it so that, characters' arms don't snap when they move around in VR spaces and stuff like that. And I think it's going to be the big boy developers that are going to be the ones that go, we can fix that. We can tweak the engine to make it so that doesn't happen. We can add in the collision detection. We can add in the extra bone structure to make it so the character's arms don't kind of jelly and stretch. Because Unity's got the tools. I could make a VR first-person shooter now, which is what a lot of the guys are doing. Like, I don't know what ATEX Cybernetic was made in, but as a shooter, it's fine. Just there's a lot of really dodgy immersion-breaking stuff, like arms snapping and things like that. Yeah. And that's something you could totally fix in engine. Because like I said, the animation for the reload on that game is as if I'm holding the gun in my left hand and I'm reloading with my right. But because I've got the gun in my right hand, all of a sudden my left hand spins round, snaps onto the thing, but it does it from the top rather than from the bottom of the gun. So that the animation looks kind of like you've got noodle arms. They could totally fix that in game. That's an extra, couple days worth of work to polish that out. Make the game a shit ton better.
What was the one that you played? You played it with Ram, and I told you it was one of the first ones I played in the PSVR as well. What was it? I remember that being a quite good shooter.
What, you mean the one the other day?
No, the one you said when you first played it, and then you juggle grenades and you can throw knives and stuff and shoot these spiders on the ground and stuff like that. It's like a zombie game. I can't remember what it's called.
We played Killing Floor Incursion.
That's it, Killing Floor. That I didn't get any jank with that when I played that.
That was okay. Broken. It did bug out.
Okay.
But that was just the co-op mode. That was broken. The single player's fine. It's okay. There's still a degree of jank in it, but because the enemies aren't just running at you like mad, and there are some nice mechanics in there to like solve the puzzles and things like that. It was neat. It played to VR's strengths, and I think that's what we need more of, rather than say cheap first-person shooters that feel like something we played 20 years ago. Because the trouble is, gamers aren't going to be... I'm looking at it as devil's advocate, because gamers these days aren't as forgiving of shit games. Or so basically, games that we played when we were younger that we thought were great. Well, a lot of gamers now, like the 20-year-olds, don't have those same nostalgia goggles that we do. They played after all the polish was added. So to go back to a style of game where there is no polish really fucks with them. They're like, oh, well, this is shit. It looks like shit. It plays like shit. It runs like shit. And it's like, but when we were younger, having a game that was in 3D space that ran at like 15 frames a second was fucking magic.
You know what's weird, right? Here's another one.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, I'd quite happily play anything like a Dreamcast or anything like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks good, right?
Yeah.
To the measuring stick that you had at the time. But I seen the N64 recently and it looks terrible.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I like it though.
Oh yeah,
but
sure.
It looks terrible. But then I'll go back and play NES and be fine with it. Why is that?
I think it's because a lot of N64 games didn't age very well. So N64 came out for a single generation. So N64 became PlayStation 5. Switch. Like, we got big 3D experiences now. Like, so imagine Mario 64 is actually really just Mario Odyssey. Just ditch the hat mechanic. Odyssey is what Mario 64 was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It was just... They didn't have the polish at the time or the hardware to get it there. NES games were literally the pinnacle of the time. That was as good as you were going to get.
Yeah. Is that because you're like, well, again, nostalgia and the fact that you're used to playing it like that?
And I think it's because we left them behind.
Much as N64.
We left them behind. Is my point. We don't really get side-scrolling platformers on PS, like proper side-scrolling platformers. We keep seeing like remakes of the Abe games, like Abe's Odyssey and all that, and Munch's Odyssey and all that. But they look shit now because they've tried to make them too 3D, but in a 2D space. I hate faux 3D or faux 3D 2D games. They look really stupid. Or when you try and make a sprite game into a 3D game, it looks like 3D on a 2D space. It looks fucking terrible. Look at Bloodstained. Bloodstained is made by the same guy who made Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Castlevania Symphony of the Night looks fucking gorgeous. But that style of game does not translate to modern graphics. It looks shit.
Crazy, yeah. Crazy that works.
And same with the N64. The N64 stuff, it was the start of what we have now. The NES was like the end of that generation. Like the NES is kind of like what Atari should have been, if you get what I mean. It's like you look at Atari games and most of those kind of were terrible. Mechanically there was nothing there, graphically there was nothing there, but you know, you did some imagining, you fired up the old imagination, and things were okay. They were good for the time. But then you look at the NES, and the NES makes the fucking Atari look like shit. Because it's got the side-scrollers, it's got the adventure games, it's got the RPG games. And then we kind of left that behind at the end of the Super Nintendo. Then we went to the 3D space stuff, and it was then like we were back at Atari, but in 3D. And so then when and so they just didn't age well because they were the beginning of the new generation. And that's going to be the same with this VR stuff. We are now in the Atari of VR. We don't have the polished experiences yet. We're trying to figure out how stuff works. We're trying to figure out how to make things look polished. But a lot of the gamers that we have now, because as I say, a lot of people I speak to about VR, they say it's all about social experiences. So they want to play in VR chat, they want to get drunk in VR chat, they want to play in Rec Room and play laser tag and that, because those games are fucking great.
That's crazy, yeah.
They don't want to play, like a lot of people don't want to play shooters or board games or driving games or stuff like that. VR is great for simulation racing games, by the way, and space simulation games, like when you've got like your proper hands-on throttle and stick on PC. Divine, mate, if you ever come down here, right, I'm going to set up my racing wheel and some other bits, and you've got to put on my headset and go, shit, this is real. Because you've got hold of a steering wheel. You see the steering wheel in the game, in the VR headset, and you turn your head, and your head's turning in the game, and you can feel the steering wheel. It's there. You can feel the flight controls of the Boeing 747 right in front of you. You can feel them. They're there. There's no stupid analog sticks and grippy triggers and stuff. It's an actual flight stick. You feel like you're in that cockpit. That's immersion. But for a lot of the stuff that we have right now, we're still trying to figure out how it works. We still have that weird thing with the broken arms in shooters. We still have this weird desire to put third-person games in virtual. They just don't work. VR is supposed to be where we are the character. So I really do think we're in the Atari era of things. The NES and the Super Nintendo gave us polished Atari-style games. Side-scrollers, platformers, and RPGs. The N64 gave us that was the dawn of like the 3D era. So look at early PlayStation shooters. They were fucking terrible. But as soon as the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 came out, we actually got some really good ones. And they laid the foundation for what things became standardized, and that showed people what these games could really be.
Yeah.
And so that's what we kind of need in VR. But that's the number one complaint of VR too, is that there just isn't enough content. PlayStation VR got some really sexy stuff, like, as you said, Resident Evil. I think you guys got Hitman as well. I hope Hitman was first person and not third person, because that'd have been fucking terrible if that was third person. That'd have
I
been
didn't know. I can't remember Hitman being a thing.
Hitman 3 got a VR mode, I think.
I did it. I've never played it.
Yeah, if that was in third person, that'd have been a fucking travesty. I reckon that would have been brilliant. To actually become the agent and go around and stealth around and kill stuff, that'd be great. But if you look at the other VR equivalents, they're all indie games, so they're terrible. They're really, really bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be like.
Do you know what we've got right now? We've got Point Blank without the fun. You know, that's the kind of games we've got, like really high speed shooty games and Time Crisis and that. We've got Time Crisis and Point Blank. But we haven't quite got that same formula. We've kind of got like Time Crisis, Virtual Cop, Point Blank. They were delicious cakes, right? In VR, we have a delicious cake, but someone has kind of accidentally taken the chocolate spread and put like Marmite and dog shit over the top of it.
Oh dear.
You know, so the inside of it's still delicious. The potential is still there. But you've still got to get through that thin layer of not very nice stuff. And I think it's once we get the recipe right again, that's when we're going to have some really phenomenal stuff. But because you say yourself how a lot of the reviewers are like, well, this game's shit. It's because they're not used to They're used to
Yeah.
polished
Oh,
console games and polished PC games, but they've had decades to mature. The VR scene hasn't had that yet. Still trying to find
Yeah.
his feet. You know, aeroplanes weren't always like the DC-10 and the 747. We used to have like little biplanes, like single prop stuff that could barely fly, 60 miles before you dunked it in the sea.
Yeah. No, I get you. It's a learning curve, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm not dogging anyone. I'm just saying, like, this is, we have what we have, but it's not quite there yet. I'm not saying they're shit. Like, I say they're shit, but they're not shit because they're actually genuinely bad. It's just that we haven't figured out how to make it work yet. We haven't got the polish in to stop breaking the immersion. It's kind of like if we were to play Call of Duty and then all of a sudden Superman kind of flies in and punches a tank. Like, it would just, you would completely be pulled out of that war zone and be like, well, that looked cool, but what the fuck was that about? You know? That's kind of where we are. That's what it's like when I grab a gun in VR and then go to reload it and all of a sudden my arms snap like noodles. I'm like, the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's cool to play these things. Like, I love being able to, reload a gun properly, manually in VR. I like being able to race a car properly in VR with proper pedals and a proper steering wheel. I like to fly an actual spaceship with an actual throttle and stick. Fucking feels amazing. Driving a lorry is going to sound really stupid. Euro Truck Simulator in VR is fucking brilliant, and all you're doing is driving down the motorway. But it feels like you're driving a truck because you've got the steering wheel and you've got the pedals. If I just had these wiggly little sticks in my hands, it just wouldn't feel right.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know.
We've not quite got there yet. It's like when I played early PC VR, I didn't like it because I didn't like the way the Rift had those sensors, and if I turned round, all of a sudden my arm would fly away. But then I got the Quest, and the Quest fixed that because it had the inside-out tracking on the headset, so you could spin around and your hands were still there, and it was great. The Quest for me was what really sold me on VR. The first one, the Rift, kind of, I dipped my toe in and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, but I like it enough to know that if I could fix these few problems, I'd play it more, but with my current hardware, I'm going to have to put it down. Then I got the Quest and it proved my point, that it was just literally a hardware limitation, not a, as soon as I could turn around 360, I felt so much more like I was part of the game.
Yeah.
That worked more because my hands didn't just disappear, or my gun didn't just drop out of my hand, or, if I was playing a sword fighting game, all of a sudden my leg didn't disappear, or my hand didn't just go away, or whatever. It was so much better playing it that way. I think PSVR and the early PC stuff show us the potential of what we could have. But honestly, they were kind of bad. Kind of like if a child looks at an Atari game now, they're like, well, what the fuck is that? Or looking at Zork, they're like, what the fuck is this? I'm just reading. Where's the game? It's like, well, there is a game there. You just got to use your imagination. Like, yeah, but that's not what I play a game for. I think that's where it is. Like, I'm not genuinely saying they're shit because they're shit. They're baby. They're not grown up yet. They haven't found their feet yet. There's the potential there to be absolutely beautiful. Like, we're talking about the old roller coaster shooters. If we could get into it, like if they had like a seat that you could sit in that would kind of bob you about a bit whilst you had your VR headset on. Kind of like when do you remember them big full-on seated simulators that you have down at fun fairs to like the old NASA simulator things?
I think I remember what you're talking about a wee bit.
One of those in VR, but instead of looking at a screen, you're sat in the machine and it's tossing you about a bit. That'd make a proper roller coaster. It wouldn't just be your eyes telling you that you're in a roller coaster. It'd be your body, your full senses. You're fully immersed. But I don't quite think we have the tech for it yet. They're developing suits to make it so you can feel things in VR. And that'll be great.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there, yeah.
Oh,
they're on that bombshell. I'm going to have to go.
Oh shit, it's late, isn't it? Sorry. Let's go and talk your ear off.
No, you're not. You're sorry.
But I do think you should try that Berserk thing in VR, because I reckon that'd be fucking fantastic. It's a modern envisioning. It's not just a remaster, it's a proper rework of how Berserk could have been.
It'd be cool. It would be cool. But then, I don't know.
But it plays to all of
Seems
VR's strengths, or at least all of its current strengths.
Yeah. I'll keep it as an idea.
Mate.
If I ever get a computer that deals with it.
I'll sort you out, I'll hook you up.
Right. Shut up, man. Right, I'm gonna go, because if I don't, I won't.
Alright, sweet dreams, man. Good game.
Catch you, man, and that was a good game.
Oh,
See you later.
have a good night, man. Right, well that's that. I've just gone off on a massive rant at Divine, which I really shouldn't have done. I agree with him. I really do agree with him that a lot of those first experiences to him were probably fantastic in VR. But I don't think we've quite got the polish yet to have VR where it really could be. And it's one of those, if I can play the same kind of experience really polished on a flat screen, I'd probably rather play the kind of game on a flat screen than in VR. You know, I'd rather play a high-res, high-poly, Time Crisis style game on a flat screen than play a low-res, low-frame rate, low-poly kind of game in VR. I explain it to my children in that I find that a lot of VR games are just like crap PC games, but where your head is your mouse look or your head is your right stick. There's quite a bit of stuff that really needs to be done to make these things. There's so much potential there, and I think we're still so far away from kind of finding that special sauce. And people are a lot less forgiving when there are a lot better experiences out there on... They're different experiences for sure, but there are a lot better experiences out there on, you know, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch. A lot of these kinds of games translate better to those platforms. Just because we can make a game in VR doesn't necessarily mean we should. And yeah, so with that, I'm going to call this one done. So I hope you guys are well. And I'll see you all with a bit of luck in the next one. Thanks.